Open up that screen share. I'm gonna start with some darker music.
So instead of immediately leaving on carriage, Grollic wants to go into the charred remains of the workshop
And grab the goat.
and grab a couple things. Grollic is expecting that goat to be fucking dead.
Well, I mean, you don't know. You just walk in there.
Oh, okay.
It's dead.
Yeah, wow.
Hey, but you don't know.
I don't know. I only saw the building get burned down and destroyed.
After all that stuff happened, after you destroyed those 3 people, you look back through the fog of snow.
Hmm?
Pouring? Is that what snow does? No.
Falling snow.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Pouring.
The fog of snow.
Well, yeah, because when snow blows really fast, it's hard to see.
Not fog though.
Yeah, I guess. But you know what I mean by that. You look at the burning workshop. And I guess something clicks in your mind and you walk towards it. What do you
I
do?
go up to the... I mean, I go inside. Okay. So, there are a few things that I'm looking for. I go over to the metalworking area, and I look for armor.
Inside the metalworking area, you find quite a few pieces of unaffected metal armor.
I grab a left gauntlet, a left shoulder pad, and a helmet.
On the shoulder pad, it is engraved the Lutz Company logo. And you put these on.
Well, I put on the gauntlet and the shoulder pad, and I carry the helmet with me.
I see.
As I now go find... Well, I also... Giving myself... I find it the tailor section.
Oh, like where the clothing is?
Yeah.
Most of the cloth and clothing have been burned down.
I find something that hasn't been burned.
You do find... The best of what you could find was a long piece of fabric that has been singed at the ends.
That's fine. I sort of wrap it around my neck as a scarf and have it draped behind me.
Do you attempt to look for the goat at all, like in character?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay.
And finally I go look for the goat.
You head over to the goat's pen and smell the freshly cooked meat of a goat.
That's morbid.
And see its body hairless and charred.
I look solemnly upon it as I kneel down.
You just like be for real.
And I take my dagger and I sever the horns from its head.
You take these horns off its head. They kind of snap off after you cut them.
And using something, I
some form of adhesive.
I attempt to fasten them to the helmet.
Looking around you, make a perception.
I don't have proficiency, so it's just gonna be a flat wisdom check.
Okay. You see that there is an adhesive that the leatherworker and the tailor would use to fasten certain accessories to clothing. That is very powerful.
I suppose I dip the ends of the horn, not the tip, but the butt of the horn.
Yeah.
And then I paste it onto the helmet. Yeah.
No. Do you sort of try and move them a little bit to see if they budge, but they are
okay.
stuck
Yeah,
in
working.
place onto the helmet.
Sorry.
Grollic's little arts and craft project.
Yep.
And the burning building full of all of his dead friends.
I mean, hey, they wanted to demonize him, so gave himself the visage of a goat. I think it's only
Grollic.
appropriate.
Grollic, you
He's
look
so
very cool. You look very cool
I
right
was
now,
thinking the
Grollic.
same thing.
Nah, bro. Grollic is on a war path. I don't think he cares about being cringe.
Sasuke's. It's like Sasuke, where he's like, I see. It's like that really bad drawing.
And he puts the helmet on and just leaves.
Etch. You get a sort of chill when you look upon Grollic. For you see a man of pure, just
Fury.
fury, rage, anger. Wearing now the horns of a goat, almost like a demon.
Etch sees this and takes quick note of his transformation from the moment he met him to now. Sort of like his visage, his silhouette, everything.
Does Etch sort of realize, damn, he was actually pretty nice before.
yeah. Are you ready, Grollic?
Nod my head.
Alright, where do you guys head?
I mean, down the
the
hill
carriage.
to the carriage.
Alright. Same as before. Pak is zooted. Do you guys just take the carriage?
You're
Yeah.
saying that, yeah.
Alright. You guys get on the carriage and you begin to head down the mountain. The once beautiful and wondrous views now seeming almost cruel in their beauty. Because now you may never get to look upon them again. And you're headed to Kateria, right?
I'm assuming, well, okay, you said that they blew up the airship, they killed the Lutz family, and then they left. Did
Yeah.
they leave any sort of trail or anything?
They left that insignia of the King of Orcs in blood.
But did they have any, like, footprints, wheel tracks, anything?
Yes, wheel tracks.
Okay. Where did they lead?
Well, if you did follow the wheel tracks, they would lead to Kateria.
Well, we're gonna go. Preferably, we would encounter them before Kateria, so Katoria, or however you pronounce it. So we're gonna haul ass. I also realize I have animal handling, so we can take shifts piloting the thing.
Alright. As Etch is driving the carriage, he realizes how hard it is to take notes and drive. He stops taking notes. He takes mental notes for the ride.
Involving.
Yeah, when Grollic isn't the one driving, he's sort of just plucking away at his harp.
As you go along this path as fast as you possibly can, eventually, near the base of the mountain, you do see a singular, not really a carriage. Okay, If the back is open and people are sitting on it, kind of like the back of a truck.
I mean,
Is that still a carriage?
Still a carriage, I would say.
Still a carriage? Okay. So then, a carriage. And it has a bunch of soldiers in it. About like 5.
Who's driving, me or Grollic?
We'll say you're on this turn, Etch.
I sort of look over Grollic and say, ahead.
Grollic raises his head and puts away his harp.
How many soldiers can I see?
5.
Is there anything we can make out in the way of the mark of the Orc King? Or King of Orcs, whatever?
All of their helmets and chest pieces have his insignia.
Alright. Close the distance, bitch.
Alright. Etch closes the distance.
Oh, by the way, don't forget, from an outside perspective, you just look like a traveling caravan. So you sort of come up next to them, and the driver waves at you in a friendly manner until he fully comprehends your appearance, because it's still very hard to see outside right now. So he looks over. He waves friendlily at first, and then he sees you as the demon that you are, and he's like,
Before he can react, I attempt to leap off of our carriage and strike at the wheel of theirs.
Make a acrobatics and then an attack roll.
Is it acrobatics or athletics? Because it's a jump.
Either.
Okay. Before we do this, I rage.
Okay.
So I have advantage on this check.
Nice.
Didn't need it, but
You successfully jump in position to strike the wheel.
I also use reckless attack, so I have advantage on the attack roll. I'm not going to use Great Weapon Master. I'm just going to...
Mm-hmm. Roll the damage. By the way, turn on auto roll damage so I can just say a description, and then the description will tell you if you hit or not.
What? I don't...
So if I tell you to roll damage, that means you probably hit. But if the damage automatically rolls, I can say a description, like you swing your blade and completely knock the wheel off of its whatever the fuck a wheel attaches to, a hinge.
Well, but if I miss, then you can just say I miss.
Exactly. But if I tell you to roll damage, then you'll know you hit with or without the description.
That's fine.
I mean, there's no difference.
Exactly.
It just helps me.
Fuck you, Michael.
Yeah.
So I hit the wheel.
Okay, fine. I'll go fuck myself. Doesn't matter. I'll go fuck myself. Then you knock the wheel off the carriage, and the carriage tilts forward, and everyone falls out onto the ground.
Chops off. Prepares himself.
Everyone,
a few steps away from Grollic.
All the people on the floor completely unsuspecting. Now you see 3 of them are unconscious from the impact, and the others are on the ground just in pain.
These guys are some bitches. I walk up to one of them and I grab them by a collar.
Obviously, one of the 2 conscious ones.
Yeah. Are you the main group? Or are you guys just scouts?
The what?
The main group of guards.
No.
Who are
They're
you people?
up ahead. We're just... Please don't hurt me.
The soldiers, are you not prepared to be hurt?
Of course we're prepared to be hurt, but right now we can't even move. You're cheating.
Life isn't fair. People go through circumstances that aren't of their own doing.
Listen, I've got a family. I've got a wife and kids, you know.
I throw him over to Grollic.
He looks upon your demonic visage, and it looks like he's about to throw up from fear.
I kneel down, and I ask him,
Please, my family.
do you know where I can find the King of Orcs?
He kind of looks to his side. Don't think I'm not supposed to tell you that.
Very well. As I unsheath my sword and stand up.
Wait. He's still in Kateria. He's been sort of treating the place like his own kingdom since he's been looking for you. The new King Solomon is trying to find you so that he can leave, but the King of Orcs is determined to get you to fight that chimera.
Your information is appreciated. As I bring my sword down upon him.
Damn!
Wait up! And then he fucking slice him in half.
Mm-hmm.
The other guy in the distance, you hear squirming as he's trying to crawl away from the situation, slowly and silently.
I walk over and I punch him in the head. I bring down my full force on him.
He turns and looks at you.
I keep punching him until he isn't alive anymore.
You pound his head, and after 5 hits, he is dead. That round.
I take my sword and I go over to the unconscious soldiers.
They all lay there helpless as a baby.
I swing my sword across them.
You eviscerate them into pieces, killing every single one of them, leaving a entire just bloodbath of bodies around the carriage that was now tilted over and broken as well, seemingly attacked by a savage beast.
I sheath my sword. Etch, we continue to move.
Of course.
As I hop back on the carriage.
And I hop in the driver's.
You continue to make your way through the trail tracks till eventually the snow is no longer there to reveal the tracks, and it is simply a dirt path to Kateria.
Oh, we already know where we're going, so. We continue.
You guys continue on your path until eventually you see the gates of Kateria.
Gates.
Can you describe them?
Just big stone gates with a wooden gate in the center. And
When you say gate, you mean like one of those rising and falling gates?
yeah, one of the rising and falling ones. Like the wood ones, you know what I'm saying? Like and there are a couple of guards, Katerian guards positioned outside.
Alright. You ready for a full-scale assault, Etch?
Of course.
Y'all want the vibe to be something more exciting or something more dark?
What do you think is totally appropriate?
True. I'm thinking dark
I
is
mean,
more
it
tone
depends on
appropriate.
how. Yeah, it depends on how your characters are mentally feeling. You feeling like this is a testament of justice, or that this is like dark revenge? Like what's more
Dark.
appealing?
Dark.
Dark?
I mean, this is just
Evil.
Evil.
Grollic is just killing foos.
Let me see if I have a darker combat one.
That man spanked him before sending him to the afterlife, bro. Bro's about to see Micro.
Not that. Way too excited. Nah.
The drawbridge.
You guys park your carriage as the guards immediately recognize the danger that you are, and they attempt to shoot arrows at you. And then after that, we will roll the...
I rage before they shoot.
Yeah. And then I will roll the... What's it called in a sec?
Right here, bro. Hold on. I move a couple steps to the fucking left, bro.
Alright. Let me do this and then... Excuse me. They miss and miss.
Shame.
And then turn order time.
All right, I got.
Are there no
rolling
guards
initiative.
stationed in front of the gate?
On the floor, they are on the other side of the gate. Alright, actually, you know what? I guess you could see through that gate, can't you?
That's a mess.
How tall is this gate?
This gate right here is 60 feet. Yeah. It's to scale with the wall.
I see. Oh yeah, initiative. Forgot about that.
Initiative.
I'm hoping I go after Rovaine. Okay.
Grollic.
You
Grollic.
roll a nat 20. Grollic is pissed.
Grollic.
Fuming, bro.
I can ascend the towers easily. I'll take the one on the left, and most likely the one on the right. You worry on the ground level.
Sounds good. All right. How do I want to go through this gate? Can I just like barrel through it? How thick is the wood?
I would say normally you cannot, but you're like...
How thick is the wood?
How thick is that? That's like 8 inches.
8 inches. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. I move.
That's like the diameter.
I move 40 feet. I also use my bonus action to use aggressive with orc, so I move another 20 feet this way, and I attempt to use an athletics check to just barrel through it.
All right, let's see it.
I have advantage because I'm raging. Wow.
15. See, regardless of that, you do barrel straight through it.
Oh, just that easy.
Just completely destroying the gate. Wood flying everywhere.
As I let out a hearty roar, and I draw my sword. And that is the end of my turn.
All right, Etch.
Okay, let me ask a question. I'm going. I can use athletics to just scale the wall. That doesn't matter.
But But it is 60 feet.
Yeah, I'll use my dash action to get through it. If I do that, though, will I be able to tackle this guy or anything? Not damage him per se, but at least, like, tackle him.
Could you climb 60 feet if you use your dash action?
Well, a dash is...
How tall is this? This is 60 feet tall. What is your movement speed?
I'm moving sturdy.
So you would need to move... You would need to move
like,
next to the tower, and then you need to move up 60 feet.
Athlete is... Climbing doesn't cost you extra movement.
Yeah, but it's still going to cost you 60 feet of movement.
Shit, okay, then never mind. I will simply go over here. I guess use my dash action to...
You can get like 15 feet up the wall.
Okay, yeah. I'll go over here, use my dash action to go 15 feet up the wall.
Alright.
That's the end of my turn.
The slavers collectively say, "Stand down and prostrate yourself," to Grollic.
Save is that again?
Huh?
What save is that again?
I think it's con.
Wisdom or Guan. Wisdom or Con.
Okay.
And you have advantage right now.
Do I?
Yeah. I told you that last time.
Okay. Oh my god.
You pass.
Damn. You're like, you have advantage,
Yeah,
bro.
what the fuck are these rolls, bro? Why every time?
Since this is based on willpower and physical endurance, right now you are at the peak of both of those things.
Even though I got that 16 con and 16 strength, technically Etch is stronger than me.
Oh, shit.
These slavers are surprised that you don't budge an inch, and they realize that they are way above their pay grade, and they start to fucking run.
Yeah, the smartest thing they could do.
Ah!
Damn.
There's a demon! Everyone run!
This is the absolute smartest thing they could do.
The civilians around you are also running.
The demon of Calabria.
Yep. Yes, sir.
The slaver, you see him now, is like running along to get away. And this one peeks over the wall down at Etch and says, "What are you doing?"
Listen. Oh wait, he already knows who I am and why I'm...
Wait, he's whispering 45 feet away.
I mean, you could
45 feet?
Dude, you're overestimating 40 feet. Dude, it's like right there.
Hot. Whispering.
Okay.
Like yell whispering.
And especially when there's people screaming.
Okay, how about this? You're enraged, so you don't even know what's going on. He can just shout at me.
I guess. But like, okay, fine. But yeah, you can
just
just yell whisper.
I'm just saying 45 feet whispering while there's a crowd of people screaming
yes,
over
true
here.
whispering, obviously, but like yell whispering, though.
Okay.
If I was a
Etch,
large...
what the hell are you doing?
Things went awry. Just go tell the King of Orcs that...
Why didn't you just kill him yourself?
We couldn't.
There are things with keeping me from doing that. It's no matter, regardless.
It should be fine. Tarek is here.
Oh shit.
Of course.
Yeah, of course he's not in Dredgen anymore.
Once what's it called? Once he gets further into town, Tarek should be able to handle him.
I need you to play dead.
Okay.
He assumes that I'm going to kill you.
He falls before you even get up to him.
I'm just
Unbelievable.
like,
Believable.
I, the great Etch, have slaughtered this night.
Lucky girl like has 6 int.
Using his mind powers.
Using the power of my very mind.
Run over here.
Are you proud of me, Grollic? Oh, you're
Use
still
reckless
raging.
attack and I strike that guy. Yeah, I'll use Divine Fury, and I'll use Great Weapon Master. Fuck it, why not? That's a nat 20.
Your full rage is being fucking used on this one random schlub.
Oh god damn.
Bro, ripping them to shreds.
You literally slash your blade and he gets turned into like paste. Like he isn't even like alive anymore. There's no way this man could be alive. His entrails are everywhere on the ground. He has a puddle.
I move 5 more feet and I strike the guy right here.
Just a red box.
Still got advantage because reckless attack. Boom.
Everybody run! That hits.
7. That's 17.
You use the momentum from the last one to whip around and swing again, cleaving this guy's head clean off. And his body falls to the ground. You cut straight through his armor like it was butter.
I move an additional 5 feet, and then because of... Hold on. Because of Great Weapon Master, I hit a crit, and I also reduced a creature to 0, so I can make an additional melee attack with a bonus action. So I attack the guy in front of me. Honestly, do I need Great Weapon Master for this? I should use it. Fuck it, why not? Yeah, that's an 18.
Damage. God damn. In one swift motion, you do one strike that explodes that guy into blood, spin around, hit the next guy, spin around, hit this guy. And one swift circular strike.
Grollic is a maelstrom of death.
Killing him as well. And the last guy falls to his knees in fear.
GG's. He's
and
finished.
Just can't move.
He's fucking finished.
Alright, Edge. You successfully killed the guy upstairs.
Totally. What how much movement would it be to climb the rest of this?
45. You need to dash again.
Damn. Okay. I guess I just dash. When I get up here.
You
Yeah.
overlook the carnage and see the absolute decimation Grollic has created.
This. Yeah.
Go in sicko mode.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's a 40% chance that this is winnable.
I mean, I just cleaved these fucking guys. I cleaved them apart.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. I don't think I can do anything else.
The slaver sits on his ass and cannot move an inch. He is absolutely terrified.
Man, I wish you would move back 5 feet.
I wish.
I wish
You feel
would move back 5 feet.
something hitting your ass, Grollic. It's just something like hitting you far beneath you.
What?
Like 2 little tiny
Ants.
not I guess you know
Like
what, to
kids?
him, ants. Not kids, just a kid. And you hear a mother wailing for him to get away from you.
Where is this mother?
The mother is over here.
I grab the kid.
You grab the kid who's still swinging at you.
And
I hope you die, you monster!
And I throw him over to his mom.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I was gonna like, no way, Grollic just crushes him like a grapefruit, right?
You throw the kid to his mom, and the mom you see struggle to take the kid away, but eventually she does. The slaver seems to relax after seeing that after seeing that display of kindness. Oh, hey, I have a kid and a wife and family. Like,
My head shoots back to him.
if you could let.
Did that take my full action to throw that kid?
No.
Okay. GG's. Yeah, that's rough.
As you begin to bring your sword down, he yells, "Sir Tarek!" and then fucking gets cut in half.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy. Oh my god. You thought I was gonna kill a kid?
Yes.
I thought because of your trance of fury, you might just like whip around.
Nah, Grollic is conscious. I think just out of sheer... Because he's actually, like, angry himself, he's able to just... He's able to think. Trance of fury is more a self-defense mechanism.
I see.
Okay.
That would have been crazy.
That would have been wild. That would have been wild of it.
No.
You feel a more intimidating presence before you.
How far ahead is he?
He's literally right out of vision. Honestly, I'll just put his thing there so you like just know that he's
So I
there.
can attack him.
He's like he's supposed to be like 2 or 3 squares off of here. But
That's fine. I have 40 movement.
I'm not gonna lie,
okay.
bro.
Then I'll just put him here.
I forgot Tarek's entire backstory, bro. Who the fuck is this guy?
He's like a knight paladin guy.
He's one
Alright.
of the strongest knights of the King of Orcs.
Did that take my... Okay, to throw that kid, did that take my bonus action?
I'm sorry?
What... Did it take any actions at all to throw that kid?
I'd say bonus, yeah.
Okay. So I run up on Tarek. And I swing my sword. Holy shit, that's abysmal.
Yeah, you miss.
I suppose I was about due for a bad roll. Okay. Thankfully, I didn't get the nat one. Right.
Was that with reckless attack?
I mean, I was using reckless attack earlier, so yeah. Bro's got advantage.
Oh boy.
Wait, I can't see
Tarek.
initiative.
You got rid of the initiative
Oh.
counter.
Tarek calmly sidesteps your strike of rage. He puts his fingers in front of his forehead and draws his blade.
Oh, bro's an anime character. Okay, I see how it is.
His base is like he's
He
so
takes
cool.
his 2 fingers and drags them across his blade, making a holy glow. And then he strikes you
Yep.
with it.
What does he roll?
Mm.
Is it an nat 20?
Could it not have been? Take 54 damage.
Oh my god!
How much of that is what type?
A lot of it is radiant, like 38.
Okay, that's not
38
bad.
radiant damage. So that's what, 16 slashing or piercing or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's 8. That becomes 8. So then 34. No, wait, 38? Is that what you said?
38 plus 8.
So 46. Okay. Yeah, damn. Grollic almost dead. Alright.
He whips his blade around and slashes again.
Yep.
He takes his blade one more time and slashes you across the chest.
This probably isn't going to change anything, but I do use Trance of Fury and add 2 to my AC.
Same number I hit, right?
Yes. Okay, so he got an 18.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. Does my armor
No,
contribute to
no.
my AC? That's the whole reason I got the armor. It's the exact same amount of pieces of armor I was wearing when I was wearing gladiator armor. That gave me 1.
And that gave you 1?
Yeah.
Then it does miss.
Let's go!
Dude, you are on death's door.
Let's go, baby.
Let me see if we can do anything else.
Yeah.
I guess
Bro tries to slash me across the chest and I duck.
I guess he shields of faiths.
Bro's a coward. Interesting.
You see that same 2 fingers that he used before on his blade? He puts it across his armor.
This guy's not said a word.
Grollic, stand down and you may fight the Chimera. I will not kill you.
Grollic seems like a bit taken aback.
You don't need to die here, Grollic. You may have a chance to prove yourself to the King of Orcs and save your own life. The King of Orcs is a fickle man, and I do apologize for the actions he may have taken up in Gustrin. However, that does not change...
down in Gustrin.
No, Gustrin's up.
Oh yeah, wait, Gustrin. I was thinking of Dredgen, yeah.
If I go over here and jump, would that do
You'll
anything?
take 66 damage.
66?
It's 26 per 10 feet.
Alright, fuck that. What's down here?
Upstairs.
Okay, is it like a staircase leading?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, leads to an entrance over here. Wait. Here.
Okay, in that case, I will take it. I guess I gotta use my dash. Yeah, I'm not making it.
Know that the King of Orcs is a very great man. However, he does not care for human life.
And why are you working for him?
Because he is the one man who I have personally encountered, who I cannot defeat, and who has shown me great kindness, despite the fact that I am someone who he hates.
Yeah, that's it for my turn. I can't do anything. Damn it!
And even though he may be cruel to those he interacts with, on his behalf, I try to act with great kindness.
Grollic sort of...
You've been through pain, and I understand. Work with me, and I can try and help you get out of this.
He puts his sword off to one hand. And puts it on his back.
Holy shit! Ah! Okay.
Thank you for your cooperation. He sheathes his blade, and you see his armor no longer sheens gold.
I'm guessing combat's over. Can I just walk around now?
Yep. Bro, that's a nuts move from fucking Grollic.
Grollic has a plan.
That's insane.
Well, I see that everything has been taken care of. You look absolutely horrid. More so than usual.
He looks over at you in confusion, and he looks back at Grollic.
May I talk to you for a moment, Tarek? Person who I've never seen until now.
You know his
name. You know?
May I talk to you, person that I've never seen
Why
before?
do you know his name, Edge?
Everyone has heard of the Paladin Tarek. He works under the King of Orcs.
I guess my reputation does precede me.
Perhaps I could get your autograph.
Do not worry about the lives you may have just ended. I will attempt to, because they were not our men, so the King of Orcs will not care. These were actually the Katarian men, so I will talk to King Solomon and attempt to, come to an understanding about that. In the meantime, I want you to come with me to where the King of Orcs has sort of made his base of operations, the Colosseum.
Eric,
Yes.
I will only come with you peacefully on one stipulation.
What would that be?
I can have an audience with both King Solomon and the guards who are sent to Gustrin.
When you say that last sentence, he looks at Etch, and then he looks back at you. Sure.
Tarek, I would very much like your autograph. I'm a large fan of
I see.
Bourbon.
That's no problem. Do you have something I can write with?
I always do. I whip out an extra notepad and pencil, and I say, "Oh dear, it looks as if I dropped my pencil." I hunch over to pick it up, and as I am doing this, I am writing on the notepad. Couldn't kill Grollic. Things could get a bit hectic from here.
Does people see that?
They just see me hunched over right now. I'm like, it looks like I'm trying to pick
Writing
up
a lot in the period of time it takes you to pick a pencil up.
Okay, couldn't kill Grollic. He thinks I'm his ally. Roll with it. That's why I write. And I say, "Here's my notepad and pencil. Please."
He kind of looks at you with a twinge of disgust. And then he puts it back in the... He hands you back the notepad. Here.
Did he sign it? Did he sign it?
Oh, my bad. He goes and he signs it.
Can I make an insight check?
Sure. What are you trying to glean
Okay.
from this insight check?
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Yeah, wow. I have an autograph for one of the most famous knights of the King of Orcs.
I have a +4 to insight too. That's crazy.
I mean, the King of Orcs is definitely notorious, but I'm nothing compared to the Knights of the King of Man.
Regardless, I may hang this up in the wall somewhere. That's what people do, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
It was nice to meet you. Me and Grollic will be on our way. Unless, are you accompanying him?
So, wait, Michael. Is the Colosseum on the island or no?
Yeah.
Okay. And...
It's the Katarian Colosseum that Grollic performed at all the time.
Oh, okay. Okay, so King of Orcs wants him to do that. And one other thing. The King of Goliath specifically wanted me to kill Grollic, right? Or was that just recycled orders from the King of Orcs to the King of Goliaths that gave it to me?
It was an order from the King of Orcs given to the King of Goliaths as payment. So you were sent. So the King of Orcs paid the King of Goliaths to send you.
Okay, to kill Grollic, but I guess
in a form of assassination, but you did not do that.
Yeah, I do it. Like, I did it in a roundabout way, but I guess it doesn't matter because the King of Orcs is getting what he wanted, right? I mean,
He's getting overall what he wanted, so he's actually going to be quite pleased that you led him there.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Only cared about yourself. Wow.
I care about Grollic somewhat.
You technically
don't.
failed your mission, but you also sort of did something better than your mission.
Perfect.
So I think you're Gucci. I don't think anyone's going to yell at you.
I don't think you don't be mad at me.
But again, who
Mr.
knows? I mean, the King of Orcs could be just super pissed at you anyways.
Oh, fun.
Damn, that sounds like a you problem. That's crazy.
That's why I just fuck around and kill Grollic right now. Okay. Nah.
That's crazy.
Any last words?
Ed will just say.
No. We'll actually go there. Don't worry. I'm just trying to find a good picture of what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to look for like a good Coliseum lobby, but they're so fucking modernized. You don't mind if there's like a couple people standing around, do you?
No.
Yeah, it's a Coliseum, man. It's entertainment.
Yeah, in modern clothes.
And modern clothes, entertainment. Yep.
Can you not just find a Coliseum battle map?
No, I mean, I guess, but it's not like you're standing out in the center of the Coliseum. You're in the lobby, and then yeah. Oh wait, the picture fucking worked finally. Never mind, I found one without people. It wasn't a JPEG or anything, so it wasn't working. But I guess it just now did. Let's do... Fuck.
Army.
Accidentally clicked one of my bookmarks.
We have a Grollic.
Shut the fuck up. We have a Grollic. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Okay. Tarek takes you into the lobby, and there stands a whole bunch of soldiers from the King of Orcs and the King of Orcs himself.
The big man? This is the first time we're seeing like a king.
Any of the race kings, yes.
This is huge.
Put your tokens on, and then I guess you'll sort of get a...
Not the King of Orcs?
Yep.
He's fugly, bro. Jesus.
Hey, man. Hey.
So...
Bro is hideous.
Alright, time to brainstorm another character sheet. This motherfucker's gonna kill me.
Maybe have one on standby.
Ed, you feel shockingly small in this room. And Grollic, you're fucking surprised because this guy is monstrously huge.
One Piece type beat.
Exactly. Like you thought you were a big orc.
Big you up.
Wait, where did my notes go? What the fuck? Have I ever said the name of the King of Orcs yet?
Nope.
Okay, good. Thank God. Okay, I don't have to retcon anything. I'm a little annoyed. I remember I really liked the name I came up with.
Org.
Org, the King of Orcs. No. It was,
Oric, your long-lost grandfather.
Lord Gaelrog. I have brought you Grollic and his companion. He says in an odd way.
Oh no, I'm done. I get the fuck out of here.
Thank you, Derek. And thank you, Etch, for bringing me Grollic, just as I requested from you. Tarek's face goes. Tarek's face goes like, ugh, god damn it. He can't read any fucking signs.
GG's.
Grollic sort of slightly hunches over and then turns his head back.
So Etch, how's the King of Goliaths doing?
No! Etch bows and says,
Girl, like you see Etch bow as if he's meant to be here. He just
How far
like a
away is
royal
Etch?
bow.
yeah.
How far from you is Etch?
I'm not that close. I saw what you did.
Tarek is standing between you and Etch.
Oh, the god.
How far is he?
The god.
He's far enough to where Tarek could
Give me a
potentially
number.
stop. 30 feet.
Oh.
Okay, good to know.
No, he's gonna dash. Anyway, I'm about and say, it was a pleasure. You did give my people this opportunity after all, King of Orcs.
Yeah, you Goliath's a beauty.
Well, to be
You're
fair,
not a Goliath, are you? You're a human, aren't you?
yes, I simply have the innate talent of those of a Goliath.
Now, Grollic. You want to
And
tell
NPC
me
to
why
say
you've
that.
been running? What, you scared to fight this chimera? Oh, fine. Wait, my voice changer's working.
Oh,
I'll be Grollic. I'll be deep. I'm Grollic and I'm deep.
Grollic and I'm deep.
Grollic.
Get the fuck behind this guy.
Answer me, Grollic.
Grollic just sort of stares defiantly. He hasn't even removed his helmet.
Look at you coming in, looking like a demon. Do you know the trouble that you've caused me? The resources I've had to spend just to see you fight this chimera. Sir Tarek has been searching all over this island, looking for you.
Grollic
Well,
ain't saying shit.
Tarek, is this guy gonna say a single word? Hold on a second, my lord. Tarek walks up to you, Grollic, and he puts his hand on your shoulder and he nods. And he gestures for you to say something.
I have nothing to say to a man so puny that he would send others in his place to kill innocents.
Damn.
He sort of crushes the armrest of his right hand. And he looks unfathomably angry. Make a, hold on, let me open the thing real quick.
And then another con check.
No, it's a,
Wisdom, because is he intimidating me?
wisdom insight.
Okay. Please. Bro. 7, why?
Yeah,
Hmm.
So, for 6 seconds, you are just the most frightened thing on the planet. Like, if you drank water recently, you would probably piss yourself.
I don't know if I have. I think Grollic went into today
Yeah.
on an empty stomach, considering how much
Yeah.
bloodshed there was going to be.
Yeah. So you don't piss yourself, but you do. Well, let's see if you do. Make a con check.
Oh boy.
Con check to see if you piss yourself.
Just a con check or a con save?
Sorry, save.
Oh, now I roll well. Okay.
You also do not lose your lunch. But you are scared shitless.
My arm reflexively goes to my sword.
Call me puny. I am the king of orcs. And you call me puny? The great Gilrog will never be called puny by an inferior orc such as you.
Are the 6 seconds up?
The 6 seconds are indeed up.
Would appear you also have a fragile ego. How pitiful.
I do not need to take this from a small man like you. You are tiny and puny. Your words mean nothing to me. Tiny.
Nice.
I'm bigger than you are.
I clearly struck a nerve.
Maybe bro is insecure, bro. It's like, I'm better than you. I'm better than you.
So, Tarek, am I not the biggest in the land?
He sort of looks confused as he looks at you like, what the fuck have you done?
Wait,
And
looks at who?
Grollic. And he looks up at the king and he's like, yes, sir, you are the largest in all the lands.
That's what I thought. Okay, wait, why was I searching for you again?
Oh, bro is an idiot. Jesus.
If I may, King of Orcs, you were trimmed to fight the Chimera in the Colosseum.
Etch.
Is it bad for me to
Thank
say
you
this?
for reminding me, Etch. So, Grollic, are you ready to fight this Chimera? You puny guy.
Just, you really did strike a nerve, bro. He's not gonna let go.
Give me a day's rest. I can battle it come evening.
I see the puny guy needs some rest.
Well,
He sort of bangs on both of his pecs like a gorilla. Just once each.
your aid did considerable damage. If
He's
you
quite
want
the
me,
fighter.
if you want me to put on a good show, it would be wise to give me time to rest.
Okay. Stupid Turk. You're gonna give me 5,000 push-ups for that one.
If anything, that seems like a plus. That means that you gain more strength.
Okay. Yes, my lord. My lord, Grollic had actually a request he wanted to ask of you. He wished to seek audience with King Solomon, as well as the guards that we sent to Gustrin.
Seems you are mistaken, for this was not a request.
He looks at you and he looks back at the king. It was a request, he winks at you.
No, it was a demand.
Uh,
The only reason I am here is because I agreed to those terms.
I gotta be honest, kid. You've got a lot of gusto.
Etch awkwardly laughs as well because he thinks that's what he's supposed to be doing. Haha. Ha.
You got a lot of nerve making demands of me. If I wasn't in such a good mood right now, I'd strike you down where you stand. However, I will grant your request just this once, seeing as how you will die tomorrow. Consider it a parting gift. Now, leave me. Get your rest and be ready to fight the Chimera tomorrow at noon.
I turn and I walk out.
Tarek accompanies you. Etch, do you also accompany?
Yeah.
As I walk past Tarek and then subsequently Etch, I like cock my head to the side. Even though I'm wearing a helmet, I'm giving Etch the eye.
Etch's face betrays no emotion.
He kind of, as Tarek walks past Etch to Grollic, he kind of looks at Etch like, I tried, man. He can't pick up on social cues.
Etch doesn't understand the look he's giving him and thinks he's making a funny face. Am I supposed to laugh?
He rolls his eyes and he follows Grollic.
I follow Tarek.
Once out of earshot of the King of Orcs, Tarek says to Grollic, sorry, I did not immediately tell you about Etch. I understand how you might feel.
Does he know Etch?
I'm sorry?
Tarek?
I'm talking to Etch. Does he know?
About what?
Do you know what happened in Goostrand, Tarek?
He sort of looks at the ground and you see his eyes begin to tear up. Yeah.
Is Tarek a human?
He is.
Okay.
So
In my own
you-
personal opinion, I deserve to be struck down by you.
Is that an offer?
That's an offer.
No.
Sadly, it is not. Because I still have duties that I must attend to. But just know that if you do make it past this Chimera, when the time comes where I am no longer needed to be alive, you may strike me down.
We will see if I wait that long.
I can already feel my autograph devaluing.
Do you say that?
Yes.
I
just
look at Etch.
know, just know, Grollic, that if I were able to have combat the order to kill that nice family, I would have.
Would you have Etch?
Excuse me. As in, what did you say? Sorry.
Would you have combat the order?
Grollic, I don't. Etch, you should just tell him already.
Oh, I understand what the confusion is now.
He's
Grollic,
gonna hear it sooner or later.
Of course. I am the one that sent the order to kill the Lutz family. And in turn, kill you. Although my plans have went quite awry, at the end of the day, it all worked out for everybody.
Oh
my god!
I rage and I rush at Etch,
I
attempting to grab his throat.
I Giant Smite. Giant Smite. I will combat any fucking check he tries to do.
Okay, so both of you make an athletics for a grapple check, And both of you make it with disadvantage because Tarek is also trying to push you apart.
I raged, so no disadvantage.
Yeah, hold on. Where's
Good luck.
I'm
Got
already-
So
21.
both of you, it's like a
Nice!
three-way. Oh my
What?
god! It's like a
What?
three-way check. So don't forget, you both have to beat Tarek for either of you to win out on this.
I was 0.
No, of course I get fucked by rolls, bro. Of course.
The overall winner is Rovaine.
All right.
And then it's Adam, and then Tarek is sort of pushing you guys apart, but Rovaine does win the overall grapples.
I giants might turn my 2 arms into big ass giant arms and then grab Grollic.
Wait, no, I was grappling you. You were just making that to escape.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
You
never
were
mind.
both
I
trying
don't
to
do that.
escape, and Tarek is pushing you guys apart. So now
In
you
that case-
escape, and Tarek pushes you guys apart, I guess.
I draw my
Yeah.
sword.
Grollic, please. You need to calm down. And Etch, how could you say something so awful?
The truth, isn't it?
He looks
is.
over at you.
It is the truth. Grollic.
Eric, I understand that you have duties to this king of orcs, so I ask that you please stand aside.
I can't do that.
Grollic, you perhaps misunderstood. I enjoyed our time together, but I realized through my actions I may have lost your favor. I knew that
Lost
the
my
moment
favor?
I knew that the moment I took that walk. But I have to do this.
These people welcomed you into your home. They gave you food, they gave you shelter. They had a child. Do you know how old he was?
Begins to tear up again.
Do you know how old he was, Etch?
Of course I do.
He was 6. Even in orc years, he's not even an adult.
Grollic, I need you to understand that if you do what you might try and do to Etch right now, you will only be condemning yourself to death. But if you beat this chimera, you can kill Etch and live freely.
Excuse me?
I mean, you have it coming.
What?
I have one more stipulation.
What would that be?
Do not allow Etch to leave this keep.
Oh, brother. Brother.
You don't have to worry a single thing about that. The King of Orcs wants him as his personal guest. After a job well done. However, he was actually planning to kill you, Etch. At least before you brought Grollic here.
Whose side are you on? Why are you telling either of us any of this?
See, I know my lord. And he's not the brightest guy in town. So I don't necessarily think that it matters. And beyond that, I believe Grollic to be a just person.
Grollic takes his sword and sheaths it on his back.
He sort of lets out a sigh of relief, and he wipes the tears from his eyes.
I always wanted to go on that adventure. Where are we?
Katsubria?
We're still okay, no, but we're still in.
Still on the island.
Just on the halls.
Okay, we're still in the halls.
yeah.
Are there any guards around?
Not that you can see.
Fuck on out of here. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
All right.
I run and I dash.
You do?
What the fuck? I'm dead. I'm locked into a death round if I stay here. I giant smite and I run.
He charges at you and attempts to make a grapple check.
Do I hear them running?
You do.
Yeah, okay. I also run after them.
Fuck this, dude.
Alright, make an athletics check. Edge.
I'm out of here. Alright, it's wait. Advantage because giant might, forgot.
Okay.
Am I making a grapple check or? I hope you know that it doesn't matter how often you can shrug me off. I move faster than you.
Yeah, well, it didn't matter anyways because Tarek was able to grapple him.
What? Oh my god! I'm dead! Oh my god. I should have just taken the fucking Grollic 1v1 instead of being around about this bullshit. Oh my god. Grollic lives and the fucking duo streams fucking continue run. Okay, alright, sure. Let's play that. Alright, let's go.
I have this covered, don't worry. He won't go anywhere. You should be able to go to the King's Court and meet with Solomon.
I would rather meet with him after my potential victory tomorrow.
Understood.
Then go get some rest.
I thought we were cool. I got your autograph.
Do you walk off to go get some rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, bro, it is. Oh, it's okay. Whoever doesn't have plot armor, it's curtains.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, at this point, it's just whoever has good or bad luck. Like, and this Chimeravite means everything.
Yeah, luck is that luck's gonna go crazy.
Why would the King of Goliath send me to die?
He
you're
thought
a
you would
bitch.
just assassinate him.
Oh
you're a
my
bitch.
god.
He thought you'd just like kill him in his sleep or something.
Oh my god. You know I wouldn't fucking do that. You know I wouldn't just say, alright, go snack in the sleep. And that's the end of the session.
Michael, is there... Okay, before I go to rest, I ask Tarek. Is there anything that I can learn about this beast before I fight it?
You mean the Chimera?
Yes.
Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but you know that a Chimera is a three-headed creature, right?
Is it?
It is a three-headed creature. The head of a lion.
Oh yeah, it
the
is.
dragon, the head of a goat,
Mm-hmm.
and the tail of a snake. It breathes fire and is very, very powerful.
I see. Is that all you can tell me?
He looks like he wants to tell you something badly, but he says, yeah. Well, I gotta make a quick roll. Oh, Grollic, wait. Okay, there is one more thing. I don't know if the King of Orcs will commit to this plan, but once over drinks he mentioned to me that if he did find you, he thought it would be funny to throw 3 chimeras at you instead of 1.
What the fuck?
I don't know if that was just the passing remark of a drunkard, but it might happen.
W red herring.
I nod my head and I walk away.
Hey, wait.
He might throw 3 dragons at you as well.
What?
Just something I heard of dragons. Okay, I'm sorry.
I want you to take this. He hands you a glowing yellow stone. Press that against you before the fight, and you'll find yourself with bursting amounts of vitality. It'll help you. And discard it. Don't let anyone see that you have it.
I put it in a pocket and I walk away.
Rest well.
All right, I go and get some Z's, some nappy times.
You
Where?
go into
Oh, yeah, sorry.
you go into the room and lay down in the bed. The night sky is full of stars, and the bed creaks beneath you as you sit down. Everything has come to this moment. All the way since you decided to escape to now. You're back to where you started, about to fight the Chimera.
Like is sort of just filled with a sense of ennui and not indifference, but sort of amounting apathy.
Yeah. Like it all just ended up being like this way anyways, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I guess, do you decide to lay down and catch some Z's?
I guess. I mean, I could be worried about my safety, but at this point, I don't know if that really matters.
You lie down and you try to get some rest, but your dreams are filled with the horrors that you've witnessed and visages of the people who once called you friend. You're eventually woken up to the sound of banging on your door. Wake up! It's time for your breakfast!
Grollic gets out of bed, throws his sword over his shoulder, and goes and opens the door.
It is a very mean-looking guy, and Tarek is standing right next to him. I told him to knock softly. Good morning, Grollic. We brought you some breakfast. And you better eat it fast. The king's waiting. The mean-looking guy is an orc, by the way. Tarek pushes the cart in, and he asks, "May I sit?" The other orc leaves.
Grollic contemplates it for a second. And he nods.
He sits down on your bed. There's some sort of awkward silence between you, and then he breaks the ice by asking, when you escaped and you ended up in Drugen, what caused you to separate from the other slaves?
Were you familiar with the orcs outside of Gusterin?
He he thinks about it for a second, and then his eyes widen, and he goes, "Yes, I was."
On our departure, I was not privy, yet the rest of my group was, that they were alive. I had thought them dead, but it would seem they were not. However, they were going to be executed in a few days from that point. However, instead of relaying this information to me, those who I thought were friends at the time felt that it wasn't important information to tell me.
I see. And that's why you killed one of them and ran off?
Killed one of them?
The, what was his name? He was the heir.
The heir of the Chenets, you mean?
Yeah, that was it.
He's dead?
At least from what we were told by information. Apparently, a lot of the guards were hearing a message in their brain.
A message from who?
It sounded like a little girl.
Grollic removes his helmet and sets it on the table and takes a seat at, I guess, like a chair or something. I had no idea.
No idea what.
That they had killed him.
You didn't do it intentionally?
No. Looks eyes get a little watery, as despite them not leaving on the best of terms, he still didn't mean to kill him. No, I did not mean to kill him. I simply wanted to be left alone, and they wouldn't leave.
I see. Sorry for asking a personal question.
That's fine. Do you know about the guard? Well, I'm sure you may have heard about it. The spontaneous death of a guard in Dredgen.
The heart attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to his funeral. I try to attend funerals whenever they happen, no matter for who they're for.
I take out the dagger I have, and I put it on the table.
What is that?
This was his knife, or one of them. He was kind enough to let me and one of my compatriots at the time spend the night in his abode.
Interesting.
However, due to a slip of the tongue, he found out something about a wizard.
A wizard?
He goes by the name Sylvester Crumb.
Sylvester Crumb?
GG's.
He shoots up from the bed. Eyes widened.
You know of this man?
His hands begin to shake. And he puts his hand on his face, sort of peeking through between his fingers. Oh my god. And you said this was in Druja?
That's correct. We were...
Holy shit!
Me and the other slaves were originally going to have our slave crests removed by this man.
That makes sense. Everything's adding up. Because I kept thinking to myself, okay, where are these slaves running? Where are they going? But now I see that Sylvester is in Drujan. The slave, what was his name? Royland. Do you know where he might be?
I have no clue.
Damn.
Why does that matter? You know of Royland as well?
Well, there were a bunch of slaves that escaped. I heard that this was a coordinated plan between all of you.
Not exactly.
You weren't working with Royland? He just was another slave who happened to escape?
We were, but on false pretenses. He meant to use me, as well as some of the other slaves, as scapegoats, while he and his accomplice made good their own escape.
Oh. Huh. Strange. I always thought slaves would stick together in situations like that.
You would think.
If you ask me, it's barbaric slavery. That's no way to inspire loyalty, you know? You inspire loyalty through kindness.
Yet you still find it important to hunt down these escaped slaves instead of letting them live their lives.
He kind of looks at the floor. The amount of actions I make on the daily that are hypocritical or against my own beliefs is more than I can really count. I might not be a slave, but I do kind of know what it's like not to be free.
You have no idea. You have no idea. Don't act like you know what it's like.
No, you might be right. He kind of looks at the floor in a depressing way.
Why are you here?
Just thought you might want someone to talk to in case you don't make out of this alive.
Well, you were mistaken.
You set him off.
At this point, Grollic just doesn't. He ain't fucking with anybody. The amount of times he's put trust in people and they've either ended up dead or betrayed him.
Yeah.
It's just dead. I'm looking up character builds right now.
Listen, Grollic, just don't forget the stone, okay? I do really hope you make it out of this.
we will see. Close the
He-
door on your way out.
Yeah. He walks out and he closes the door behind him.
Is there anything I can do? Okay, I'm guessing everyone's just gonna file in for this Coliseum thing, right? Including me.
We'll do your morning.
Okay, sure.
You wake up in a posh bed, very comfortable, in the World Palace, sleeping a few rooms down from the King of Orcs. And you wake up whenever you feel like.
Okay, I'm going to wake up super fucking early. Then
You wake up at 9 a.m.
based. I'm gonna go to. Is there like a messenger board or anything, or like a carrier pigeon that I could use?
You have your own contact method with the Goliath King, if that's what you mean.
Okay, I would like to use that contact.
Use your runes.
Oh, okay. Is it just like transponder snail type? Like, how's it work?
It's written messages.
Okay, so I write in the message. King of Orcs is about to betray me.
No, that's not what Tarek said.
Tarek said,
Tarek said he was going to if you didn't bring it.
Oh.
Yeah. He
Okay.
said, yeah, the King of Orcs was planning on killing you, but then you brought Grollic, so all's well that ends well.
No, he wants to treat you well.
Oh.
That's literally what Tarek said.
Yeah,
He
that's
said-
exactly what he said.
All right, I misunderstood. Okay.
That's why you were so desperate to run?
Yes, that's why I did the dash, bro, because I thought I was locked into the death route.
Oh, I thought you were scared that Grollic was gonna kill you if he lived or something.
That is very well a possibility, but
Yeah, I should be scared.
I have the Loki King of Orcs' fucking hospitality right now, so I will just live it up.
Yeah, right now you're in like a super fancy place.
Okay, in that case, I don't really need a morning phase, unless you have like some event planned for me.
No, I mean it's just like chilling, having fun, talking to peeps. Anyone you want to talk to? Since you're free to go wherever you want, you can sort of talk to anyone here.
Okay, so the King of Orcs is just occupying this place with a bunch of guards, though, right? There's no like noteworthy people other than Tarek.
There are a couple of other noteworthy knights of Northrend, but there's the King of Orcs himself. There's one other knight other than Tarek, and then there's, I guess, the people of Kateria, so you can talk to the king or someone else.
Okay, who's the knight other than Tarek?
Well, you don't know his name, so you have to ask.
I'll ask around. I'll go to the nearest person and ask.
Okay. All right, go for it.
Nearest person is Grollic. He grabs me by the throat.
You.
Yep.
Yeah, but what's the goal?
He's like, yum, let's kill him.
Well, who I go up to?
Just there's a guard walking around.
I walk up to the guard.
Oh, Sir Etch. Hi.
What's your name?
To what do I owe the pleasure? My name's Zogwart.
I'm sorry.
He's an orc.
Ogwork.
Zogwart.
Zogwart. I'll spell that. One moment. I write it, and then I say, I know that there's a knight here. One of the Orc King's greatest men, Sir Tarek. Who's the other knight that is at this location?
Hold on, let me think about that for a second. Can you give me a hint?
I have no other hints. That's why I'm asking you.
You mean like big, so just as important as Tarek, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I think who you're looking for is Grimrod.
Grimrod. Got it.
Grimrod.
Do you know where he is?
No.
Bro's gonna try to save his skin as best he can.
He might be on the, he might be with the king or something, I don't know.
Okay. You've been of great help.
Wait,
What is it?
can I get your autograph?
Ash blushes very slightly.
It's very nice to meet at Rhyme Tusk.
It's very nice to meet him. Shut up. Shut up.
I just never have anyone show him this level of. He's just like,
I heard
Sure.
that you're the smallest Goliath ever. I'm a pretty small orc myself, so I kind of resonate with you being small, because I'm small. I always get by the being small.
I am not a Goliath. I'm a human. Here, I flip my notebook.
Ew,
Right.
You're a human? Never mind.
I punch this guy. I punch this guy in the face. I punch him in the face.
You punch him in the face. Okay.
Fucking dickhead.
Jumps up. Alright, roll your auto strike.
Are you kidding me? Okay. Oh my god, it's gonna be like he dodges it. It makes more fun of you. Oh my god.
Man, for a guy who doesn't have emotions, he gets pissed.
You slam him in the face into the wall.
Wait, do you have? Whoa, wait, you can't. Okay, interesting.
It's a rune night thing.
Interesting.
Because he made his arm big. Oh.
My apologies.
Why you hit me?
I don't know where that came from, if I'm being honest. Thank you for your help. He walks off.
Fucking human.
He walks off.
You left that guy just like in pain. Where do you walk to?
I guess.
Oh,
where
to go meet Grimrod?
Yeah, to try and meet Grimrod, yeah.
Okay. I guess you do some looking around. He did mention that he might be with the king, so do you go to where the king is?
Yeah, I go over to the kings.
Alright. The king of orcs, I mean, by the way.
Yeah.
I guess you knock on his door.
Yep.
You hear some very loud thumping approaching slowly. And then the door opens.
What do you want this early in the morning?
Do you perhaps know where the knight Sir Grimrod is?
Why the hell would I know where the knight Sir Grimrod is?
One of your guards said that he might have been near your chambers, sir.
Ooh, I'll kill them.
Zogward.
You fucking stench.
Yeah, you're a dick. You're a dickhead.
What the fuck?
You're a dickhead.
Hey man, I'm pretty sure he's racist anyway. So W.
Okay. Where is Zogward now?
I think I left him in the hall somewhere down there. The point is, I need to know where Grimrod is.
Well, first I need to kill Zogward, and
Well.
then I'll help you.
Well, then I suppose we'll go on this little adventure together.
Oh my god.
No way. Ain't no way.
You could have just said you were mistaken.
Whoops.
Alright, you and him walk over to where Zogward is on the ground, like in pain. And then looking
You think you can come and send someone to disturb my slumber, and you won't feel the consequences of those actions? Now die! 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 He's just slamming him with his fist over and over and over.
Ain't no fucking
and over
way.
and over and over and over.
Just unfazed.
And over 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 and over. Continually. Until it's just nothing. But dented armor.
Now that we've assisted you with your portion,
That felt good. Nothing to start the day like a good morning bloodbath.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Fuck? You just sentenced that man to death. I hope you're happy.
What did you need, my dear Etch?
Kidding?
Or Garlock.
Yeah, actually.
Tooth attack!
Okay, yeah.
Dude, he totally would say that though. This guy would totally go tooth attack.
Okay, yeah, but I say I'm looking for the Knight Sir Grimrod.
Yes, Sir Grimrod. He should be taming some of the beasts down at the Colosseum. Getting them ready for today's match.
Okay then.
What do you wish to speak with him about?
I simply wanted to meet the other knight that was under your wing.
I see. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to get a little bit more rest before the match.
Of course, Orc King.
And keep this in mind. If anyone ever says to come to my room, they are lying. Never disturb me and my private space. Is that understood?
Of course, Orc King. My apologies. Etch gives a light bow and walks off to Grimrod.
You hear him thumping away back to his room.
Yo, you're actually a whole dick.
Hey!
You're actually...
I didn't. It wasn't me. It was Zogward.
That's not Zogward's fault. He's a racist, and he doesn't know fault. And he doesn't know simple directions. He got himself killed. Realistically.
Yeah.
You're on Grollic copium right now.
Grollic opium. Let's see what else. Nope. Sure.
So what the fuck is happening?
I'm not gonna
He heads
lie.
over to the Colosseum.
I had a plan, but I kind of just want to let the dice roll where they may at this point.
You see Grimrot feeding 3 chimeras.
Hello, Sir Grimrot.
Hmm?
How are you doing? How are you?
Oh. I'm doing quite well.
Is he a human or an orc?
Orc.
Okay.
At least one, bro. You can't only have like Tarek is an exception.
Okay.
Remember, this guy hates humans.
Okay. I see him feeding 3 chimeras. I say, I thought the plan was for Grollic to find only 1 chimera.
Oh, we'll see what the king decides before the match. It really depends on if Grollic pisses him off or not. The king is a fickle man, so we try to plan for any, I guess, discrepancies in his decision making.
What are your opinions on the Orc King?
I think he's an amazing man. Extremely powerful, and not afraid to let his rage take control of him.
What do you think of the methods he used to acquire Grollic?
Any means necessary is about as good a method as any, isn't it?
Etch sort of looks down and thinks about what he said, and then says, I wonder about that at times. If
I personally am a man who believes that the ends justify the means. So, now we're here at the ends. Grollic captured, about to fight the Chimera. And a lot of people had to die for it, but that's just life, isn't it?
I see.
He's sort of petting the Chimera.
I don't know how to describe this, but there's this, ever since do you know about the events of Goostrand?
Of course.
And how I contributed to them?
Yep. Good job, by the way.
Well, ever since I told those guards about the family that housed Grollic and Grollic's true identity, I felt this pain in my chest has been ever growing. It's not one that's physical. I haven't the slightest clue what it is. And
he kind of looks with you for like a split second with a twinge of disgust, and then he immediately conceals that and says, what you're feeling is called guilt. It's not something the King of Orc's army likes to employ, because it is a sign of weakness, a sign that you aren't proud of the actions that you've taken in your choice, in your life. So if you're feeling guilt right now, that means you regret what you did.
perhaps it is nothing. After all, I was given my orders upon one of the highest authorities. The highest authorities cannot possibly be wrong, right?
Oh, they can be. All the time, in fact. But we listen to them anyways. That's just kind of how it works. I don't regret any of the choices I've made in the name of the King of the Orcs. Not one single action. And I've had to kill a lot of people. But most of them were humans anyway, so it's not like I cared. He kind of looks at you up and down. I mean, you are only human, so I can understand why you'd feel guilt after something so measly as killing a couple of people.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I need to subside this annoying feeling. And for the first time ever, Etch shows an emotion of anger. This annoying feeling that won't go away. I'll erase it.
I'm you evil character. Let's go.
I've always heard that humans, in their vast cruelty, are just as prone to naivety and altruism, and I've never understood that. How can the same creatures who commit such atrocities also possess a nonsensical need to help something else?
It's a constant battle of turmoil, apparently, and it has affected me. I have no clue what to do about it.
The humans that move forward are those that take, and the humans that stay behind are those that give. Simple. All you need to do is be a human that takes. Take. That's all you gotta do.
Hmm. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for this conversation.
Yeah, no problem.
And
Just
also,
keep on taking.
And also, I have a question.
What would that be?
Do you perhaps know what an oxymoron is?
Yeah.
Please define it
You're
for
not? Okay. It's like a certain breed of cow that is very foolish.
me. Of course, that only makes sense. I take out my notepad and write that down. I don't know
I
what.
guess it's more like an ox than it is like a cow.
So an ox, it's a foolish ox.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Then I suppose I've been acting quite like an oxymoron recently.
Yeah. I think that's how that's used in a sentence.
Thank you for this enlightenment. Etch walks off. I feel like I'm taking up way too much time. I wanted to go to Tarek too, but I don't know.
You're fine. I mean, Grollic just had a big burst of moments, you know.
Okay, I'll go to Tarek as well.
It's kind of funny how he went to an orc to ask an intelligent question about an oxymoron.
Imagine I go to Camp Orcs like, do you know what an oxymoron is?
I'll kill you!
Yeah, if I go to Sir Tarek.
Alright, you go over to Sir Tarek. He is recently walking away a little dejected from his conversation with Grollic.
Sir Tarek.
Hmm? Oh, Tetch.
If I may ask you,
What?
What do you think about the actions that I took in Gustrin?
You did your duty. However, I believe that what resulted in those actions are awful.
Hmm.
Especially reporting the Lutz family. That was unnecessary info. You did not need to tell us that. All you needed to say was Grollic was going to the airship, and that was that.
But the Lutz family may have perhaps housed Grollic for longer if I simply told them that of his identity. Told them of his identity.
I'm sorry, but you told the station that he was leaving. You didn't need to mention the Lutz family. At all. You basically just chose for them to die. Just by talking too much. The King of Orcs is a ruthless man.
I see. Then I have a question for you.
What?
Do you know what an oxy... No, I'm kidding.
What are those? What are those?
Yeah, he says...
My shoes.
He says... ever since I reported Grollic to the authorities, I've been feeling this pain in my chest. It's not one that's pain, but someone told me it was guilt.
Yeah, sounds about right. Honestly, I didn't know if you could feel guilt.
Apparently I could. I was trained to be like one of the Goliaths, cold and ruthless in everything I do.
Now, me saying this may sound sort of traitorous to my own group, but why don't you just run away?
Run away from who?
From the King of Goliaths.
Huh. If I ran away.
If it's bringing you so much pain to do these actions that he's going to make you take, then why not just run away and make choices that you want to make?
If I'm going to be honest with you, Tarek, Etch sits at like the corner between the wall and the floor. He just sits down and he's like, I've never made my own decision in my life until I left that castle. Everything I've done, every meal I ate, every step I took was under the Goliath's order.
So he ordered you to kill the Let's family?
I took the action that I thought was necessary in the moment. I suppose that wasn't the best. But would that not be justification enough that I do need someone to be over me?
Definitely not someone like the King of Goliaths. He's honestly worse than the King of Orcs.
For someone that's allied with the King of Orcs,
in terms of ruthlessness, I still think the King of Orcs is a great man, but he definitely is ruthless.
He squished one of your men to paste after being woken up.
I'm sure he had good reason.
Yeah, I'm sure he did as well. I don't know what I meant when I said that. Anyway.
Look what the King of Orcs did. I reported this guy and then he killed him. It was awful.
Anyway. Then I guess an option could be to run away from the King of Goliaths. But wouldn't that mean that I'd still be under his thumb? I'd still be able to be captured by him. Hell, I might even end up with Grollic if I were to run away.
I don't know. But hey, at least you'll be free for that small amount of time, right?
Of course. For that small amount of time, I would have my very own adventure of freedom. Perhaps my naming scheme needs a bit of work, but
yeah.
Oh well. I've been quite the oxymoron of late. I apologize for the interruption.
What?
I said I've been quite the oxymoron as of late. I apologize for the interruption.
He just sort of looks at you. Okay. And he walks away.
He slightly bows and then walks off as well. Alright, that's it.
He's just sort of thinking to himself, he's like, what?
He's just like, huh? I'm like, did I hear that right?
I've been quite the oxymoron. Alright, Grollic. After a while, another knock goes on your door. Grollic!
Put my helmet back on, and I walk to the door.
There you are. It's the mean orc again. Come on.
I follow.
He takes you to the Colosseum. And he takes you yet again to the face of the King of Orcs. Hold on a second. Kneel before me. The mean orc kneels. And Adam?
Nah.
Oh no. This is gonna go so bad for him.
W mans. Yo, where is like everyone here?
Huh?
Am I here as well or nah?
Yeah, you're standing next to the King of Orcs.
Yeah, okay.
Next to the King of Orcs stands Grimrot, Tarek, and Etch. And then his knights are sort of at the sides.
Okay.
I said kneel. Grollic. You defiant bastard! Kneel!
What check do I have to make?
Wisdom insight.
Come on. Dude.
Yeah. Oh? No.
What are my rolls?
Oh my.
You are frightened. So, do you fall to your knees?
If I am still able to stand, I will stand.
Okay. You are still able to stand.
Grollic does not find this as a person worth kneeling to.
You may be feared. You may be horribly frightened, but you still do not fall to your knees. He's sort of angry. He's just mad dogging you right now. Grollic. You tiny, puny bastard. I was only going to make you face one chimera today. But seeing your blatant disrespect towards me, you will now be facing 3.
Which way is the Colosseum?
I just told you, you will be facing 3 chimeras.
Yeah, I got that.
You're not feeling even the least bit fearful?
I've already come to terms with the fact that my life may end today.
And you're saying that despite that risk, you're ready to go and fight 3 creatures who you don't even know you can beat one of?
You can tell me where the Colosseum is, I'll be on my way.
Escort him there, Grimrot. Yes, sir. Grimrot walks down towards you, Grollic. And he gestures for you to follow him.
All right, dying to chimeras. Let's go. Let's go.
Is that stone Tarek gave you in your pocket?
Yep.
Okay.
If there's a chance that I can get a quick aside and do that.
Huh? Yeah, you'll get a chance right before the gates open.
All right.
Because you know how you call
Yes. Yeah.
Grollic, I'm gonna be honest with you, that wasn't smart.
Most of what I do is not smart.
Oh.
There's some truth in that. I mean, he really was only gonna make you fight 1 chimera. But you pissed him off, so.
Well, if he feels 3 chimeras is what's necessary to take me down, then I'm flattered.
I will say one thing, even though you're not the sharpest tool, you definitely got balls. Okay.
How am I supposed to respond to that?
You're not much for small talk, are you?
How am I supposed to respond to that?
I don't know. Thank you.
I do not wish to thank those in his cohort.
You're some orc.
More of an orc than any of you will ever be.
Fat chance. You're more like a human than any orc. Most orcs I meet love to devour slabs of meat and kill hordes of humans. Easy, any day. If they have to pick over relaxation and the slaughtering of humans, they'll pick the slaughtering of humans.
You clearly have not met my parents, for they are the truest orcs I have ever known.
Wasn't your parents the pansy couple?
Choose your words carefully. Else the chimeras might not get the chance to kill me.
You really do have a death wish. Not that I could blame you. Your life sucks. Boy, am I glad that I'm me.
Nice.
Alright, well, this is you. Feel free to give yourself some prep time. The match will start in like 10 minutes.
I walk in.
Alright, you are no longer with anyone.
Alright, I'll wait to use the stone until right before I enter.
Okay.
I sit in contemplative silence as I reflect back on my parents, my past comrades, including the one I didn't know I killed. All of the bodies I've left in my wake, both willingly and unwillingly. And how this might be my last moment's reprieve on the mortal plane.
Wonder how things would have went if you fought the chimeras initially.
As a level, 2 or 3 guy, I would have died.
Maybe, unless you were ultra lucky.
Yeah, well, now I'm fighting 3, so...
Yeah.
Stone's gonna save you. Don't worry, bro.
I don't know about that one. So also, is there anything I need to add to my sheet because of that stone?
No. The stone is one use.
Well, what is it? It boosts my vitality. What is that?
Plus 100 temp HP.
We'll take a piss real quick.
All right. I mean, even with 100 temp HP, I don't know if I can take out 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can take out 1.
Yeah. The plus 100 was supposed to help you in the best case scenario, not in the worst case scenario. I mean, Grollic's. I mean, it's fine. I mean, Grollic's actions ended up in the worst case scenario. I mean, that's just how it is. It's in character. I mean, right now, Grollic doesn't give a fuck about freedom. Grollic's just doing what feels right.
Yep.
Grollic's quest of freedom derailed the moment that man got killed. No, Grollic's quest of freedom derailed the moment he met Roylin.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. What do we got here? Way too dark. All right.
Yeah, I used the stone.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the match that we have been waiting for so long, between Grollic, the Orc Gladiator, And now, not one, not two, but 3 chimeras!
After using the stone, I crush it in my fingers.
Wait.
Etch is gonna live to see another day.
Are you sure you want to do that specifically? Adam?
Huh.
Are you sure you want to crush the thing that... Okay, I know that Etch has on death's row right now, but...
I used it.
That's how you use it? I thought you said put it to your head.
Yeah, I used it.
You
and then
put
I
it to his
crushed
chest and then he got rid of the evidence.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not inting that hard.
Okay.
No! Audience, place your bets! Can he take all of these chimeras alone?
Your bets. Oh, brother.
That's just saying top right. Wait. Yeah, top right.
Nah, dude, you're with the king. You're right next to him.
Oh, where's the king?
Right
Okay.
here.
Oh, my bad. Or let me put down their tokens.
This is kind of gas, I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, I'm dead as hell. All right, let's get it.
All right, let's see it. This third order is gonna determine a lot.
I mean, even if I get first, I don't know if I can make it to them.
I think you kind of want second.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Let's see what they get.
Why is... Oh, yeah, Tarek. Okay.
They get.
Oh!
Gee, willikers.
But I'm not going to be close enough to use it, which sucks.
Oh wait, I forgot. Hold on a second. I messed up.
Yeah, I'm not going to be close enough to be able to use that in that 20 this combat.
Okay. Let's see. Let me open up their thingy on my other monitor. $15. All right. Is it your first attack on your first turn, or is it just your first attack in general?
Depends on how you want to roll it.
I was thinking first attack in general.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'll
Well,
take
because
it.
there are moments where that won't happen, and it's like, okay.
Although,
well,
to be fair, I'm just going to use reckless attack anyway, so...
Well, yeah, just saying.
Oh, what the fuck?
Well, this fight's going to be determined by luck, so...
I don't know what that was.
We will see how this goes.
The chimeras look hungry. Watch as they charge!
Alright, Hold on, how far are they? Yeah, they're just out of reach, that sucks. I guess I'll move 40 feet. Or... I'll move 30 feet. And just in case, I will take the... No, I'll move 40 feet. And I'll take the dodge action.
This chimera gets over here,
Yeah.
and it uses its fire breath.
Right.
Did you rage?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Make a dex save.
All right. Because of danger sense, I always have advantage on dex saves against effects that I can see.
Okay.
So, but I only have a +3. Ooh.
That is a pass.
Let's go.
Take 13 damage.
That's not that bad, I guess. All right.
All right. And then it attacks with its horns and its claws.
All right. As a reaction, I use Trance of Fury. So I add +2 to my AC, and I'm still dodging, so they have disadvantage. My AC should be 19.
Ah, okay, yeah, both miss.
Sick.
The other chimeras attempt to reach you, but they can't get past this one.
Kiting, baby. Bottlenecking, you love to see it.
Grollic is employing the tactic known only as bottlenecking. He is
Right.
having himself fight one chimera at a time. Quite the strategy! Just what we expect from a practiced beast fighter.
All right. You said my first attack has advantage.
Yep.
Oh, but reckless attack, I need to choose if it's my first attack. Do I want to use reckless attack this? Yes. Okay. I'm using reckless attack. Fuck it. Okay. I'm gonna use Great Weapon Master. We'll see how this goes. 12. That misses.
You attempt to swing your blade.
I love rolling a 10 and a 3.
You lunge at the head of the lion, just narrowly missing it as it backed off an inch between you and your blade.
It's all good. I got an extra attack. Bang. Hey!
You swing your blade and hit right between the eyes of the head of the lion.
Dealing that much.
The lion roars in pain. That's 18. That's 21. Okay.
Oh. Okay. Shit. All right. I will, because of Great Weapon Master, I landed a crit, so I can make an attack with my bonus action.
Okay.
Which I will do. I will not benefit from Divine Fury, but I will attack. Did it? Hello? There it is. Okay. That's an 8 and a 3.
Misses.
Radical. Okay. That's my turn. At the start of the Chimera's turn, they should roll a d6. If they get a 5 or 6, their fire breath recharges.
Yes. Okay. The two
I have
other
advantage.
Americans. The two other chimeras take flight
Oh, yeah. That's right, they have wings, huh?
and circle round. Oh, sorry. Yeah, like there. All three chimeras use fire breath.
All right, let's get it. Let me make 3 dex saves, I guess.
Oh shit!
Okay. That's 1.
Pass.
That's 2.
Pass.
And that's 3.
Yes!
Let's go.
Oh my god!
I just do like a fucking somersault in the air.
All right, and let's see the damage for them. Take 11.
Okay.
Take 20.
Okay.
Take 12. Oh my god.
All right. That's more than half of my temp HP gone.
I can't see the Oh, it's because it's just temp HP. Okay, I can't see
In
it.
all out assault, all chimeras let out their flame breath on Grollic! But he's still standing! What is he made of?
The chimera in front of you attacks with its horns and claws.
Yep.
He's made of skin. King of Orcs.
I add 2 to my AC via Trance of Fury again.
The chimera in front of you, his horns dig into your skin, dealing 13 bludgeoning halved.
So 6.
Yep.
Okay.
One of the chimeras lands behind you and ends its turn. Alright, Grollic.
Alright. I hop up on this wall pillar thing. And doing the same old reckless attack. Here we go. Let's see if it actually decides to work. 18? Is Michael?
18 hits.
Okay. Let's go. Solid.
This one right here?
Yeah.
You leap up onto the ledge, slashing as you jump up, striking the goat head. It wails in pain.
Alright. Strike again. Oh, 16?
That hits.
Okay, their HP or their AC isn't too high. Oh my god.
That hits. And deals big damage. In that same motion that you slashed the goat head, you took your sword and you thrust it into the head of the dragon.
Yup.
All right, is that it?
No. I hop down and I run over here. Provoking opportunity attack, I'm aware.
All right, provoking
I'm gonna
opportunity.
Using my reaction. They have advantage because I used reckless attack, but I have 19 AC.
As you attempt to jump down, the beast bites your leg, dealing 6 damage. Not halved. That is the half damage.
Okay.
I'll just say the half damage from now on.
Okay, remember it's rounded down.
Yeah, rounded down. Oh, it's usually rounded down.
It's always rounded down.
Yeah, oh, that's what I mean. Like in D&D in general.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
The chimeras roll for their fire breath. Okay. So they all take off. This one. Okay. Wait, let me see this.
How tall are these lanterns, by the way? These like sconces.
These?
Yeah.
They're about the same height as this arena.
How tall is that relative to what the ground I'm on?
Like 15 feet.
15 feet? Okay.
Yeah, they make it. So he comes down and he attempts to bite you. Is there advantage or no?
Yeah, they have advantage.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, he comes down, he bites your arm, then his goat head smacks you with its horns, and then he claws you at the same time, all in 3 in 1 move.
Wow.
Dealing 5 damage, 4 damage, 4 damage.
So 13. Damn, my AC is 19 and they're still hitting? Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die maybe before I even kill one.
This other one comes behind. And seemingly slips and falls into the water.
That one's baby, you love to see it.
And attempts to try and get its paw its way out. It doesn't like the water. And this one just barely cannot reach you.
All right.
All right, the Groll the Troll.
Okay. Same shit I've been doing every turn. Here we go.
Necklace attack.
Oh boy. 15?
That hits.
Holy shit. Okay. Boom. 25.
You desperately take your blade and strike it into the beast's chests at its side. It falls to the ground and lays limp. You have killed a chimera. So in a normal circumstance,
Would have won.
you'd be done, but you have 2 more unharmed.
Oh boy. I'm gonna be real. I don't know if I can win this.
Grollic should have kept his mouth shut.
Nah, this is cooler. This is cooler. He's keeping to his guns.
Operate that way. Grollic runs.
Hey, I'm just
Up
saying,
here.
in terms of survival odds. Okay.
But Grollic's that dude. He doesn't.
Actually, no. You know what? Grollic climbs 15 feet to get up here. And he walks over here and then leaps off and tries to strike him.
Oh, interesting. Okay. See the roll.
21. That
hits.
was almost a nat 20. I don't have Divine Fury. 23
Nice.
damage, not bad.
Oops. Imagine just that little amount.
Yeah. And then because I killed that other chimera, I get to attack with a bonus action.
Let's see it.
13. No way that hits.
That does not hit.
Damn it.
You slam down on the beast unexpectedly and destroy its right shoulder. And you attempt to use the momentum to swing again, but the beast ducks beneath your blade.
Right.
After which...
That's the end of my turn. Oh boy. Don't die here, Grollic.
Oh, I accidentally pressed back. You have a moment of reprieve real quick.
Yay. Don't die, Grollic.
After which the chimera lets out its fire breath yet again.
Mm-hmm. Dex save, alright. Please. Okay, let's go.
Oh my god, that's a quarter damage.
Let's go.
So you're taking
Grollic
a
is
quarter of...
Shmovin'.
Damn!
These guys are rolling 5s and 6s a lot. They're getting their fire breath back.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's... like 6 damage.
Excuse me.
From a fire breath? Awesome. I'll take it.
He then attacks with his horns and his claws.
I'm over halfway down on HP. They have advantage. Remember, my AC is 9. Well, actually, no. I use my reaction, do Trance of Fury. Now my AC is 19.
Take 3 damage.
That's it. Sick.
This one paws its way out of the water and looks extremely pissed. It lunges at you,
Skill differential.
biting into your flesh, dealing 10 damage.
Okay, I'm out of temp HP. That's it.
Wait, are you just a
This
sponge
flash
after
of-
the temp?
This flash of yellow bursts off your skin as if the shield was broken. Let me go to a new track. Yeah.
That's tough. I still got 2 chimeras to kill.
And then
Grollic
It
is
attacks
dying.
with its horns and attacks with its claws.
All right.
The goat's headbutt. You jump up onto the goat's head and back onto the ground, avoiding its headbutt. But then as you land, it catches your knee with its claws, dealing 6 damage.
Hey, this is gonna be cutting it close.
All right, it is your turn.
I'm gonna do what I've been doing. The one that's already damaged. I'm attacking that foo. Give me a crit. Please give me a crit. That's not a crit, but a 15 I'll take. That's a hit.
That hits.
Aw, that's a pretty shit roll. 25? Okay.
As
all
if
right.
ignoring all pain coming his way, Grollic doesn't even wince after getting slashed at his knee and slashes at the chimera that he's been unrelentingly attacking.
And I got one more. This time without Divine Fury. Oh, 13 misses.
That misses.
Fuck.
But you can tell the damage is beginning to get to him.
Yeah, that's... Yep. End of my turn. Don't die.
God.
Is it another nat? Did they get Fire Breath back again?
Take another fire breath.
Oh my god, dude.
Making a Grollic beef stew.
18?
Pass again.
Okay, let's go. Jesus Christ. That's going to be like quite a bit of damage.
Take 18 damage.
18? What the... Oh, I got 40 HP left. I'm going to be real.
It then attacks with its horns and its claws.
I'm going to keep it a stack.
Oh my!
Is that another nat 20? That's rough.
It attempts to attack you with its horns, but it headbutts the wall and harms itself.
Oh. Take it.
It attacks with its claws, dealing 6 damage. They keep going on. They keep on going for your right knee.
Oh.
This chimera over here then attacks.
Oh, that. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. That was only the other chimera. Got you.
It now bites.
Is it able to do flame breath and strike with its claws and shit in the same turn?
It can. What's it called? It can attack 3 times. One with the bite, one with the horns, one with the claws. But if it has fire breath, it can replace the bite or the horns.
Okay. I see.
It sinks its teeth into your right arm,
Yeah.
dealing 5 damage.
Nah, I'm dying next turn.
And then tackles you with its horns, dealing 6.
I am dying.
It misses its claw attack.
All right.
Their turn is over.
The thing is,
You
right,
need to roll nat 20s, man. Just start
Yeah.
getting lucky.
I fucking here goes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You miss. Oh no!
Here goes another one.
You hit.
That's an 18. Okay. Deals that much.
Oh, not the numbers you want to see. That's like so close to minimum.
Yeah, that's one away from minimum. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Grollic has an idea.
He needs to start saying his prayers. Oh my god.
Grollic has an idea. How deep are these pools?
Of water?
Yeah.
They're like 5 feet, not 5 feet deep, like 7 feet deep.
All right. Grollic runs over, takes 2 opportunity attacks, I'm aware.
Oh
and
boy.
Leaps in the water.
Takes 6 damage. One of them caught your ankle.
Okay.
Do we perhaps any visuals underwater, King of Orcs?
The chimeras are unhappy that you went into the water.
I know.
They sort of encircle the upper area. Let me see if they got their breath. Damn. They both threw. Okay. So, yeah, that's all they do.
Right.
Bro said, damn, I can't tell if that's a good damn or a bad damn.
All right. Grollic is cheesing this fight.
He's just gonna hop in and out of the fucking water like a fucking like a fucking mole.
Yep.
Damn.
Here we go.
Grollic pulls himself out of the water and runs it at this fool. And he strikes.
He missed.
10 misses. 14?
Grollic gets out of the water and swings his blade at the chimera, not being able to fully see because the water is in his eyes. He wipes it off and swings again, striking right into the head of the dragon, completely severing it from his body.
Oh.
Dealing 28 damage.
Like mid damage. Okay. And he hops back in the water. This is how we're playing this.
The opportunity attack missed.
Let's go. We cheesing this fight, baby.
All right,
Wow.
let's see. They both just are waiting out there. This one walks next to this one because they see you going in and out. Or not like that, like that.
I'm 5 feet underwater, so they don't have range against me, right?
Yeah, no, they're not trying to attack you in the water. They just know you're coming in and out.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. I move over here. And I attack that guy. Let's go! He's almost dead, but
Holy shit, okay.
it would have been
Your
better than the other
damage?
guy.
You lurch out of the water, and an uppercut swing knock the chimera into the air, back multiple feet, and it is dead.
All right, I wrench my head over to this last chimera as I charge at it with another swing.
This is ballsy.
What?
That hits.
It doesn't have Divine Fury, so it's not going to do nearly as much, but that's
No,
okay.
dude, it has Divine Fury. Fuck that.
No,
What?
no, it doesn't. No,
Two
we're not
nat
breaking-
20s?
We're not breaking rules. We're not breaking rules here.
Okay, fine.
So deals that much. And I have my bonus action attack.
Ain't no way you nat 20 again.
No.
You missed.
And I hop back in the water, not provoking AOP.
Okay. Or I guess if you're going out of range in the water.
Okay, yeah, but I'm underwater, so good luck hitting me.
Yeah.
I'm already underwater when I'm proccing AOP.
Okay.
I think that means if I'm not mistaken, I think that means it cancels out and it's not advantage or disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. So it just he bites you as you go into the water, dealing 5 damage.
5. This is cutting it real close. Okay.
Ooh boy. Desperate to get you, the Chimera uses its flame breath at the water.
Okay.
W int by the Chimera.
I don't even know how that would... Michael's looking it up.
It does work, but the damage is halved.
Oh.
Okay. I guess I'll make a dex save.
Let's see it.
The music is paused.
Oh, you don't hear it? Oh, it's because I minimized the thingy, my bad.
Okay. Dex save.
That
16.
is a pass.
Let's go. So that's what, a quarter damage?
A quarter damage. Let's hope they roll out.
Yeah.
Okay, let me... Take 10 damage.
10?
10.
I'm at 2 health.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
In a desperate attempt to get you, the Chimera breathes fire into the water, which you do an attempt to block yourself from and are successful, and only take 10 damage.
Only take 10. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, that is a quarter.
Grollic is gonna die, bro. There's not much I could do.
All right, it's your turn.
I get back up.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna be using Reckless Attack anymore. But I will be using Great Weapon Master. So...
This really depends on if it gets fire breath again.
Here it fucking goes. Here we go. 13?
That misses.
Fuck.
You attempt to slash at him, but you miss, and then you hit him.
Oh, that's almost a nat 20. Fuck. Alright, and that's all I can do. I have to go back in the water. Because I proc A up while I'm already underwater and I didn't use Reckless Attack, they have disadvantage. And my AC is 19 because I've been using Trance of Fury this whole time.
They miss as you go into the water.
Oh, thank fuck.
They sort of move over to here to try and get you to move to more land.
Oh my god. Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Girl's doing crazy.
I'm honestly surprised you killed one.
Yeah.
When they surrounded you with the fire breath, I was like, oh, GG.
The 3-way? Yeah. Dude, this has been a crazy fucking match.
Hey, maybe the Orc King was onto something, bro. Maybe he made bank off this. He gotta.
Okay. Does he do anything?
No, that's all it does. Oh, wait, hold on. Thank you for reminding me.
Does he get his fire breath?
Why did you remind me?
Oh, he got his fire breath. Yeah, I'm dead.
All right, that's the end of his turn.
Oh, no way. There's no
I told you!
Okay. The thing is, right, is he can't have more than like 50 or so health. I have 2 attacks. Unless I get a crit. I am so tempted to use Reckless Attack, but if I miss, I think if I miss any of these, I die.
Assuming he doesn't hit you with, well, I mean, no matter what he rolls on that, opportunity, he'll probably kill you.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a make or break.
This is Grollic's last stand.
It all comes down to this.
Whether he lives or dies, no matter what, it'll be interesting. So let's see.
Get out of the water. And I shout, "Witness me!"
Damn.
As I activate reckless attack. We're doing this.
Oh my god, he did like
Okay.
this attack!
Okay.
What?
Yes.
Do your damage!
Go! Take that fucking damage!
How's this roll?
Okay!
How's this roll?
Do the
going?
music!
Holy shit,
One-
let's actually fucking go. I got my
Four.
second attack. Wind it up. Here's the switch. Oh,
Oh. Oh.
I got my bonus action. If I miss this, it's all over.
Okay.
Oh, wait, okay, how much health did I deal? He was at half. Let's do some math really quick. I don't want you to tell me, Michael. I want to figure this out. I did 21, 30, 36 damage, and it took him down to, what is that, like a third? Okay, that means he has, what, like 18 health left. I cannot kill him unless I Great Weapon Master. The thing is, if I Great Weapon Master, that's -5 to my attack.
You have
And his
advantage.
I have advantage, and his AC is 14.
You gotta hit this. You have +7.
Okay, it all comes down to this.
It's not you don't hit this.
Let's go. I just need to. Okay, how much damage do I need? I need to do 18, so that's like what?
Let's see. Grollic leaps out of the water.
I have +4. I have
Yet
plus
again,
10.
the same signature move. He uppercuts the dragon with his great sword.
Wait,
He attempts to flash it again and it dodges. But now Grollic
think
swings his blade,
I can roll minimum. I think I can roll minimum and win.
dealing 23 damage. He slashes
Let's go.
all 3 heads off in one swipe,
Let's go.
defeating the last Chimera.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Holy shit!
Grollic stays goated.
How much HP do you have?
I have 2. I have 2 HP.
Uh,
What do you think of that, King of Orcs?
I know the music's about to fade out. The King of Orcs looks shocked, and the entire crowd is silent.
And then I just collapse from exhaustion.
if I'm being honest, I thought he was going to die there.
The King of Orcs stands from his chair and walks out and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, the new member of my army, Grollic!"
I'm just passed out. I'm like in Family Guy when they get knocked out and they're like in a weird pose. That's me. I'm just crumpled on the ground.
Holy shit!
There's actually no shot.
With the odds against him, he took down 3 chimeras and 1! Applaud him!
So there's actually no shot.
The
That's
whole crowd
crazy.
applauds. Just so you know, see, sometimes in certain sessions, I would like warp numbers here and there for fun's sake, right?
Yeah.
Every last number I did was legit.
Okay.
Every last one.
Yeah. This was crazy. This is a nuts. This is what we call a nutso session.
I can't believe you rolled a nat 20 at that final moment.
That was so fucking clutch.
Holy shit.
That was so clutch. That was
The king of
fucking
Orcs
crazy.
jumps down from the upper area. And he walks over, stepping over the Chimera's bodies and picks you up.
Oh, he
And
made
he
him
takes you
bigger.
with him.
He made him even bigger now.
It's just how he is on a map. He holds you up.
Your Katerian champion!
Nah, if he was awake, he'd have a problem with that one. Nah.
And my brand new subordinate!
Yeah. Okay. Sure, buddy. Yeah. Bro thought he was handing me a death sentence with those 3 chimeras. Yeah.
He leaves the stage and he takes you with him.
Take this fucking L. Take it.
And he puts, and then I guess that's it for what you can perceive at the moment. Now Etch sees him carry you off. And Etch, you look over at Tarek and he is just he's crying tears of joy that Grollic was able to survive.
He was only able to survive because of that gem. He would have had no shot with his 64 bummy health.
I'm glad Tarek had to do that fucking gem.
Huh.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's actually nuts. I mean, that strategy paid off. Grollic used his head and it worked.
W6
plus 1 inch for Grollic.
We cheese the fight. We take those.
I mean, that fight was unbalanced. I mean, you had to. I love how you used the whole stage, like, fucking when the chimeras came at you here and they all, like, surrounded you. You jumped off to go here. Honestly, it is pretty lucky that guy rolled a bunch of nat ones and fell into the water.
Yeah.
Damn. But there were a lot of unlucky things, too.
I mean, I was just incorporating the stage for flavor a lot of the time, like running up this sconce and jumping off of it.
The whole stage is like, I don't know. I thought it was a good stage for this.
Yeah.
It's unique. But damn.
We fucking take those.
So, Etch. Now let's cut to what you're up to.
Music is paused, by the way.
I know, I'm switching it. Switching the trucks.
Should we end the session here? Should we hold on? Give me 1 second while you do Etch stuff, because Grollic is unconscious.
Yeah, Grollic's unconscious. So well I have a good idea of where to end the session. So Etch. Wait, this is way too intense. Let me get something more chill right now. Since hold on a sec, that's not chill.
I can't hear anything anyway, so.
Oh, I minimized the thingy. Or did I close it? Am I sharing screens at all?
Yeah, you are, but it's minimized still.
Okay, I think I deleted the tab I was sharing, so let me just redo that. Okay. Let me find a good track. Now that was insane. I can't believe he pulled it off. Can you Etch?
No. It was surprising. He had absolutely no.
He's coming for you, huh?
I guess so.
We'll all get what's coming to us soon. I'm sure of it. That man will make it happen.
At that point, I guess you'll get what's coming to you as well.
I didn't exclude myself. I know I'm getting what's coming to me.
Well, I'll be retiring to my room for now.
You want some popcorn? No.
Imagine. I'll be retiring to my room for now.
I'm gonna go check up on Grollic when he's awake.
Okay.
You should come with me.
For what reason would I have?
I mean, who knows? Maybe you can try and mend from your mistake. Doesn't hurt to. That's all I try to do every day of my life. think about it. I'll come get you before I go to his room.
Fine.
Grollic, roll 1d4 hours.
Yep, I got you.
2. You go over, and after 2 hours pass, he comes to Etch. All right, it's now or never. Come on.
Fuck. Okay. I think that's true. Fuck. I thought motherfucker was gonna die in that damn arena.
Yep.
I did too. I swear I did.
Yep. I mean, so did I. Everyone thought I was gonna die.
No, I baited you so hard with the fire breath. I was like,
You know, Grollic stays living. You know he stays living.
if he just got that fire breath, literally, he would have to roll a.
I would have died.
Yeah.
I would have died.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, you would have. You totally would have.
There's fuck. I wanted to do something before like we went to see Grollic.
What did you want to do then? You have 2 hours.
Fucking run away. How I
just
the fuck? Grollic's gonna fucking Grollic's gonna kill me. He's going to kill me.
Nah, bro. Accept your fate.
Nope.
Do it.
Running away.
Listen, if you show that you care, maybe he might understand that you were being controlled.
Ash is going through his own character arc. He still doesn't completely understand the actions in which he took and is trying to be better. He is not ready to face Grollic here.
He's trying to be better by running away. Okay. That tracks.
Because you're going to kill him. You will kill him. You'll kill him if given the chance. I'm not letting it happen. I'm running.
I mean, good luck running, I guess.
I'm running. I am bolting. I'm doing the dash.
Etch.
You know what? Actually, fuck it. Sure, I'm going.
Etch.
Yeah.
Come on.
Fine.
Who knows? Maybe he'll learn to forgive you if you explain your whole family situation.
Possibly.
Also, we got like half an hour to wrap this session up, just so you guys know.
Yeah. We're probably going to end after this conversation coming up. All right, Tarek, and your eyes open up. Everything's sort of blurry, but everything comes back into focus. And before you is both Tarek and Etch.
You too.
You're awake! Grollic, that was amazing! Here. He puts his hands on you. And he is doing some type of healing technique that is regenerating your health.
I put my hand up on his arm. Thank you for the gem.
No problem. I'm glad you were able to win. He has tears in his eyes. But now, I'm quite pleased about this, but I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think you will be. There's something that the King of Orcs decided while you were unconscious.
What would that be?
He wants you to be a part of his army now.
Once you've healed me, I will go have a word with him.
Okay. Also, Etch came in to check on you because he was concerned, right, Etch?
Right.
Grollic shifts his eyes over to Etch. Not like in an angry way, just like in a skeptical way.
Right. Grollic.
Tarek looks at you as if to say, go on, tell him.
I'm sorry for the events I did. Of course, my apology won't bring back the lives of the lost family, the Lutz family, but I just wanted to say that.
Did Tadek tell you to say all that?
No. He's just been thinking about it, but he's been too scared to say anything. So I kind of gave him a little push to not be so scared.
Grollic pulls himself up to a seated position. Etch, come here.
You're going to squish me, cleave off all of my heads like one of those chimeras.
Just come here.
Etch approaches you.
Hold out your hands.
He holds out his hands.
Rips your arms off.
He rips your arms off like one of his chimeras.
Grollic reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small dagger with blood on it. That's still in its sheath. And he puts it in Etch's hands. Do you know this dagger?
It's the one you gave to Sam.
That is correct.
Did you check your notes for that?
No.
I'm kidding.
It's, hold on. Let me check my notes.
And that means you know whose blood is on it.
Of course. A tear falls down Etch's face. Although motionless, the tear falls.
Similar to this dagger, Sam's blood is on your hands, as is the rest of the Lutz family, and the countless people who died in that airship. I believe it is time you walked the path of atonement. Only then will I forgive you, as it really is not my place. Only then will you be able to wash the blood off of this dagger.
Of course. I guess this will be my own little adventure. Etch pockets the dagger.
I don't know about your own. See, I have been around quite a few impressionable people. And I would hate for you to turn out to be an evil person because you did not have the proper guidance.
Oh, sorry to interrupt this moment, but, Grollic, do you feel any different?
What do you mean?
Have a look around your body.
You unlock the latent power.
I examine my arms and my chest and my stomach and my
You
back.
notice that your slave crest is no longer on your body.
Holy shit. Literally when? Did this guy do it?
And he did it just now.
No. I'm not that skilled in magic. I'm more of a holy channeler kind of guy.
More of a holy channeler.
This guy, he said he was from Gustra, and he said something like he was repaying a debt, and he removed the slave crest off your body.
And I suppose I have one more person to seek out.
He didn't give me his name, I'm sorry. I tried to ask him, but he just ignored me and walked away, all cryptically. I bet he thought it was so cool.
Can you describe this man?
Sure. Well, for one, he was an elf. And he wore a big cloak. And it did block most of his other features, but I could tell he was pretty well built for an elf. I've never seen an elf that buff before. And his hair was golden. And that's about all I can make out about him.
I'll keep this in mind. Thank you.
Should be not too hard to find him if you ever saw him. There aren't that many buff elves out there.
A buff elf.
What did you say, Etch?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was taking notes.
Oh. Tarek stands up after looking at both of you. Should I tell the Lord that you are... that he should expect your presence?
I believe so.
Okay. And we will cut the session off right there.
Let's go! W
Damn.
session!
Holy fuck, you won! Wow, I was not expecting you to live. I need to rewrite some stuff.
I won. We made amends with Etch.
I need to rewrite some stuff because I thought you were gonna die.
This is the beginning. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of the campaign.
For Grollic? Holy shit!
He's a free man. He's proven himself. He seems... I think Grollic is... I mean, he was already like in his 30s, but I think he learned a very important lesson.
Yeah. No kidding.
Don't trust people ever, and always bob and weave in water if fighting 3 chimeras.
I don't know, I feel like he learned something more about guidance and
That-
impressionability.
Yeah. I think he also learned an important thing about himself where he can't just solve everything with brute force, as he was only able to beat the 3 chimeras thanks to a gift from an outsider.
You both
The enemy.
not you both, honestly. Just Grollic levels up.
Yeah. Fuck you, Etch. Suck my balls.
Nice.
No, I'm just kidding. Etch, you level up because you were a mean spectator. You were really good at cheering.
Yeah. No.
Go Chimeras! Go
cheering
Chimeras!
squad.
Go Chimeras!
Okay, but I gotta stop leveling up every session. This.
You didn't level up last session.
I didn't level up last session, but I did the level before. I think I should be level 6 for a while until everybody else catches up.
Yeah, I mean, that was sort of the plan. Like, just last sesh, Dot just caught up, and that was it.
Also, now that Grollic knows what he did to Jasper, maybe he wants to meet up with them.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, they're gonna want blood, so they're probably gonna die. Unless Grollic can overwhelmingly, like,
The thing
take
is,
them
right,
over.
is that Grollic was... Going into the session, I was prepared to die in so many different ways. I was prepared to die to the King of Orcs. I was prepared to die to random guards just by, like, sheer numbers. I was planning to die to chimeras. Worst case scenario, I was planning on slitting my own wrist with that dagger.
I'm gonna be honest. You're still not out of the doghouse.
I know
Because
that.
now instead of wanting you to, well, I mean, maybe he still wants you dead. I don't know. The King of Orcs wants you now badly.
Yeah, but I think Grollic... At this point, Grollic would just rather die than be in somebody else's servitude.
Yeah.
He would rather just take his sword out and stab himself. Also, add a dagger to your sheet.
Is it just
Rovaine.
is it just any dagger? Like
Just
just
call it Sam's dagger.
Alright.
It's more Terrence's dagger, but
It is more Terrence's dagger, but he doesn't know Terrence.
yep. W important plot device, not plot device, but
Item.
plot significant item. I'm glad I took it.
So, can we just talk about the fucking Lutz family, okay? If a motherfucker... Okay, let's say...
You could have just let them live, man.
Let's say that I'm housing a criminal, okay? And the cops come looking for him. They're probably gonna... How I say this?
I mean, it's less of a. I mean, it's a criminal sort of, but it's more just somebody who was.
Yeah.
It's really, if anything, it's more comparable to somebody housing Jews during the Holocaust.
They just get
That's
a couple of
crazy.
moral charges, and that's like it.
Yeah, if anything, it's like.
And then when it comes to this, like, they could have never found out about Grollic on the airship, or that before he went on the airship, he was with that family. They could have been completely out of the equation. But you brought them into the equation.
Yeah.
I brought them into the equation because here's what was going through my head. If I don't tell them about Lutz family, Grollic just goes there, it doesn't get on the airship, goes back to Lutz family, devises another plan to get off, or stays there until like.
No, I mean, you could have scheduled. You could have like, okay, they're gonna walk to the airship around this time. You can intercept them before they get on the airship. Grollic looks like this human person. The person he's going to be traveling with to the airship doesn't know that he's Grollic, so do not implicate him. He has no accountability in this. Just capture Grollic and take him to the King of Orcs. That's all you had to do. You could have not gotten the Lutz family involved. You could have not blown up the airship. There's a lot of things you could have avoided.
I think it was pretty in character of Etch to rat them out, though.
I mean, I think it's going to lead to a lot of interesting development with Etch. So I'm not upset that Rovaine did it, but also Etch is a shithead for doing it.
But yeah, Etch was a total shithead.
I mean, now you're just on the path of atonement, same as me.
What was his name? Rotusk or some shit? The guy...
Dude, you came up with the name! What do you mean Rotusk?
I don't remember his name. I mean, he got fucking patterned into paste.
It's my fault!
Zagward or something. Zagwort.
Zoghort or something.
Zogwart. Yeah,
Well,
poor guy.
Poor guy, you gotta be a filthy human.
Yeah, because you're a shitty human.
You gotta be a fucking filthy human, and then like, well, he fucking deserved it. Okay.
Filthy human, you punched him in the face, tattletaled on him to the King of Orcs, and then had him beaten to death.
Oh my god. Boo-hoo.
Also, Michael, I need to know the names. I need to know the
It's
names of my parents.
Oh yeah, I mean, sure. I actually haven't thought of that.
Just because it seems like a lot of people know them. Can I just write it down in my notes?
Yeah, your dad's name is Matuk. M-A-T-U-K.
Matuk.
And your mom's name will be... We'll go with Borba.
Borba?
Borba. Matuk and Borba.
All right. Just because they come up fairly often, so. Also, if I am gonna have an audience with the King of Orcs, he might know my parents. Crazy development for Grollic this session.
I'm just still surprised he lived.
Yeah.
Like,
so
I wrote
am
a bunch of stuff in preparation for your death.
So I was planning to have a new character by now.
That's kind of crazy.
I was planning to die like 2 sessions ago.
Except I would fucking pop the fuck off, so...
I'm just built different, I guess.
I guess Grollic is just. Grollic's destined for happiness in the future?
But, dude, even if he's not, he's gonna forge that future for himself. At this rate, he's not relying on fate.
Yeah, honestly. Though it kind of is fate that's keeping him alive right now. Like all the good luck.
I'd like to think it's him just
Being
getting his
cracked.
dues.
True. And it's not like he's without help.
Yeah. It's just gonna take him a while to genuinely trust and open up to people.
Yeah, of course. Although,
Also, just for what I'm planning on doing, I think I'm going to try to meet up with Jasper, or not Jasper. I think I'm going to try to meet up with Dot and
Yeah.
Cypress.
you're gonna meet up with Jasper eventually.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to meet up with Dot and Cypress in the future. So
That's
if
just
you
a
want
really
to play,
nice way of saying you're gonna kill yourself. I'm gonna meet up with Jasper.
yeah, no, I'm gonna meet up with Dot and Cypress either next session or soon after that.
We should be able to do it next session.
Okay,
I
but
lined up the days, so
Jaw leaves the 21st. I don't know why you added him to this campaign. Scheduling is gonna be a nightmare because of that.
is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's not. He's like nowhere to be seen most of the time.
Oh, he said he was gonna be there no matter what.
All right, well, we'll see what happens with scheduling. Yeah.
How many days progressed on our way? Like how long did it take to get to Kateria from Gustrin?
Should be like
Probably
2 or 3.
days.
Yeah, I was about to say 2 or 3 days.
Well,
how-
I mean,
two-
you were bum rushing, so let's say 2 days.
2 days. All right.
And they ended on, so they're 2
And
days
wait. So we arrived at what, noon?
yeah.
So because we left at midnight.
So 3 days have passed for you.
So 3 days. This is the 4th day.
Well, you woke up in 2 hours after the fight. So currently, where we ended the session, it is the 3rd day.
Right, but also once we got to Gustrin, we stayed a night. Or not Gustrin.
Yeah.
Once we got to Kateria, we stayed a night.
So it is the 4th day beyond. Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you want to say to Etch? You said something and then like Tarek said.
No, it is still the 3rd day. The 5th day isn't the day you
Okay.
ended. The 5th day was when you were supposed to turn back into a human. That was the number we were using for calculation.
Oh, okay.
And you turned back into an orc on the 5th day, so that's when we ended the last session. When you turned back into an orc.
Right. Wait, so are you talking to me, Rovaine?
Yeah.
What do you mean what I was gonna say to Etch?
You're like Path of Atonement, something, and then Tarek was like, "All right, should I tell the King Orcs you guys are ready?"
Oh, I think he was about done.
Anyway.
Just now we walk the path of atonement together.
Okay.
And Grollic is gonna try his best to teach you actual good values.
Wow. Etch kills
What do you guys
himself
think
with
of,
Sam's dagger.
What do you think of Tarek?
Huh?
He's so
What do you guys think
cool.
of Tarek?
He's so cool.
He's fine. He's fine. He seems like a genuine guy, but after how many people I've encountered this campaign,
You think there's something there?
I don't know. I'm just not gonna trust him blatantly, even if he is a good guy.
But look at who he follows.
Etch will trust him blatantly.
But look at who he follows.
Right, exactly.
That's the key That's the key thing you gotta watch for. You know what I'm saying? Like he can individually be a great dude, but like if the person who he follows isn't, then I mean, his actions can only be so noble.
Mm.
Yeah, bro will slaughter entire family and say my condolences. He just like me for real.
I mean, at this rate, seeing how fucking shitty the King of Orcs is, and seeing how much havoc he's wreaking just based on pure like urges, Grollic might aim to be the next King of Orcs at this rate.
Reform the orc race.
I mean, he knew how gentle and kind his parents were.
I'm gonna be the king of orcs.
I'm gonna be king of the
No,
orcs.
more like, no, I'm gonna dethrone the king of orcs.
I'm gonna be the king of orcs, so everyone in the village will stop disrespecting me.
I'm gonna
You
find
the wizard king.
I'm gonna find the one freedom and become the king of the
one
orcs.
freedom, the one freedom, and become the quest of freedom.
Wow, Grollic, you really are the quest of freedom.
This really was an adventure of
That's
freedom.
what James said to you, bro.
This really was the Dungeons and Dragons. All right. I mean,
just rolls everywhere.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you're like that Etch is such an impressionable guy. I don't know how you're gonna make Cypress and Dot fold.
At this point, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll tell you right now, you probably enlisted.
I would atone with his life or something like that. You know, at least that's what I picked up on. I don't know if that's true. So maybe that gesture alone might make them reconsider.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he's faced death so many times that he is ready to give up his life to
Atone for a mistake like that.
Just for the amount of people that have died in his wake. He feels like if he died now, it would be okay.
Especially after he proved that he could do what no one thought he could.
I'm not
himself.
gonna lie, bro. Etch would probably help you because of how you didn't want to wring his throat out right after the match.
Honestly,
if you were to have a scuffle with
after seeing
other people,
how fucking inspirational Grollic was in that match, I feel like Etch might aspire to be like that and then leave the King of Goliaths, you know?
We will see.
Etch had those two conversations because when he saw Tarek, he was kind of like, okay. No. He was when he saw Tarek, he was like, okay, this guy's a high-ranking official. He's kind of like me. He follows a higher purpose. But then he noticed that he was different, so he was like, huh, okay. So he went to go ask about the other guy, Grimrod. He asked him about his moral compass to see if his was any good. Then when he saw the exact opposite of Tarek, he was like, so they're these two sides of
Tarek's more against the grain.
Yeah, it's you could either be against the grain or you could shape up and be a bitch.
But one thing Etch needs to learn is that despite all of that, Tarek is still in the grain.
Yeah.
Even if he's against the grain, he's still a part of the grain.
I mean, he's a follower, and Grollic's not about to be a follower.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on how much shit Grollic does in front of Etch at this point. I mean, Etch...
Evil Grollic. I remember that.
No, okay. At this point, Grollic is a dead man walking. If somebody, somebody wants to take it...
You are not a dead man walking. You have the backing of the King of Orcs. What are you talking about?
Nah, bro.
I mean,
Grollic is a dead man walking.
I wouldn't call that backing.
No.
Yeah,
I'd call that.
He literally said, "This is one of my boys. He's part of my gang. Gangy."
Yeah, he wants to own him.
If Grollic said, "All right, I'll join the gang.
Bro,
give me 12 horses."
As an action figure.
W. Pew pew.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Pretty little, tiny Grollic. Tiny, you are small, Grollic. I am bigger than you. I am bigger than you, Grollic.
Bro actually got triggered. That's funny. You actually threw a hissy fit.
I'm so mad.
You small orc.
Tiny, you're tiny. You're tiny. I'm bigger than you are.
I'm bigger than you.
Grollic was wearing a helmet, but he was grinning under that.
That's pretty funny.
Puny, small.
You tiny, small, puny orc.
I like when a big burly idiot just goes tiny and then laughs.
No.
Tiny.
Nope. Oh,
Hey, fuck that fucking guard, okay? Yeah, coming. I don't care.
yeah. Another banger session. 2 banger sessions in a row. You love to see it.
Oh my god. I hope Etch does more shit.
I think this was a very Grollic-centric chapter.
Yeah, I mean, because you sort of came in on Grollic's solo venture, kind of fucked him over, and then this happened. You were very key to the venture, though.
Etch was very integral to Grollic's story, so Etch has already done a lot.
I mean, if it wasn't for Etch, Grollic would probably be happily living in some coastal country.
Maybe.
He'd be in the Bahamas, just chilling.
Maybe.
Over in Guatemala. No, just...
Lumbago.
Grollic just keeps flipping back and forth between wanting to see the good in people and wanting to cull those he sees as pure evil. I suppose he's having a dichotomy with his like
definition of things.
Well, I think he's having a crisis with, or was having a crisis with his.
I don't even think he can recognize. Can he even fathom the concept of pure evil at this point? Because like he's met so many people that are just on like such a border between good and evil.
Well,
like,
who's on a? I don't know if people are on a border.
Tarek's on a border, bro. Like
Tarek's on a border. I don't know about like Sylvester.
Okay, Sylvester's
Sylvester's evil. He's a stand evil.
If there's a pure evil, that's Sylvester.
He's like, Grollic, I know how you feel. I had parents once. They were the best test subjects.
To the mention of his name.
Bro was like, God.
Orochimaru.
Yeah. Yep.
Rip Jasper? Question mark.
Dude,
why is that a question mark?
Are they gonna revive Jasper? I don't know what's happening with that, bro.
I don't think they can.
Dot's coping. Dot's just coping.
I literally just don't think they can.
They can't even find his body. What are they gonna do?
Does Sylvester, do they know anything? I haven't watched the session. Do they have a lead on the whereabouts of Sylvester? Because he has Jasper's body.
Nope, no leads.
Okay, then they're done for. That's gross.
Okay.
They just went to... They just fucking went to... What's it called? They just went to Gustrin.
Okay.
They're gonna see...
Rovaine, what do you think Etch would do? Let's say we get out of here. Let's say we just fucking dip and we go find Dot and Cypress. And I kneel down in front of them, I take off my helmet, and I give them the opportunity to kill me. And then they just are like, yeah, okay, sure. And then they just shoot me.
That happens. Etch is just going to be like... Because you said, yeah, we'll walk this path of atonement together. Dies a day later.
Yeah, he'd probably try and fight them.
He'd like... I don't know if he'd try to fight him. He would just be in like... I don't even think he'd be in despair. I don't know. Etch is like... So,
he would just
like,
fall back to whatever is the natural, like, line of thinking of his.
Yeah, he basically just fall back into the King of Goliath's way of thinking, and he'd take Grimrot's advice. There are two wolves. There are two wolves in Etch right now, Grimrot and Tarek.
Shut up.
There are two wolves.
Two chimeras.
Puny chimeras.
Who's attack?
Wait. So chimeras are CR what? CR6. Yeah, that's crazy.
Gotta say, you did get really lucky.
Yeah.
And
also,
you cheesed.
It's a good thing you're a berserker.
Oh, it's just, I mean, Barbarian, yeah. Barbarian is a very, very strong early game class. Incredibly strong.
It's a good thing I didn't throw, like, a more magical creature your way.
But also those chimeras were getting their fire breath back a lot.
Yeah, they did. They got really lucky with that. But hey, not when it counted.
Jesus Christ, yeah, they do 2d6 plus 4 for piercing for bite. They do 1d12 plus 4 for horns. They do 2d6 plus 4 for claws.
He was most of the time rolling really bad on his fire, though. He did that 110, though. That was crazy on the quarter.
7d8 fire?
Yeah, no, he does. He can do crazy. He was rolling horribly on his fire.
Jesus.
Honestly, it's a miracle Grollic's alive.
Yeah.
He deserves it, though. He's been through enough pain.
Who's to say that there isn't more on the horizon?
Can't wait for the next. Can't wait for the next arc where King of Goliath says, "This is where we'll launch our attack against the King of Orcs. Finish off Grollic now. Do it now. Do it now, Etch. Do it now, or else you're betraying me."
Yeah.
I just got Michael's DM. Thanks, Michael.
What did I DM you?
I'm fucking with you.
Oh. I saved it.
But yeah.
Alright, GG. Good RP, you too.
Oh no.
The demon from Kateria stands.
I don't think Grollic likes that title.
It's a cool ass title.
He has a lot of champions. He's the demon.
He's a lot of champions.
He's the demon. He's the champion of Kateria. He's quite a few things.
I think that's it.
He's the champion of Katsuya and the demon of whatever the fuck this island is.
I gave it a name last sesh.
It's Goostrin, isn't it?
No.
What the hell? Okay, well,
You'll find it out.
by last sesh, do you mean Cypress sesh or?
Cypress sesh.
Oh, okay.
Remember that I still want to see the guards that enacted everything that happened at Goostrand, if they're still alive.
And you also want to talk to Solomon.
I also want to talk to Solomon.
Are you gonna kill Solomon?
We'll see.
Isn't Solomon the guy that like double crossed Jerkineve?
One of them.
He wanted to.
one of like several motherfuckers that had it out for Jerkineve.
He didn't have a chance to kill Jerkneve himself. Jerkneve fucking committed suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
he's the
technically
guy that was like,
Solomon
oh
didn't
yes,
do
meat.
anything, but he continued the order that Percival sent out because you ran away.
He's the guy that was like big and shit. Like he was like, oh yes, meat, delectable, blah blah blah. Do you want some garlic?
If he did side with Solomon, he would have stopped the order Percival would do against your family because he wanted you.
Well, I wouldn't have known that.
Well, of course you wouldn't. I mean, you never would have even thought of it. I mean, you could think about it in that moment. Like, he's trying to win your favor. He's going to try to be favorable towards you.
Mm.
And he did help you out of that court case.
But what?
Mm-hmm.
He helped you in the court case.
I thought he just threw his hands up. It said "sucks to suck."
It sucks to suck.
That's a bar, bro. I will never forget that man.
No,
Just
you're right. He tried to help you. No, that's a what's it called bar? That's a
Craig
bar. Yeah.
sucks to suck.
Here's your fucking parents are dead. Sucks to suck.
Bro, it's like this guy's entire family died, and all you have to say is "sucks to suck." Bro, that was dying.
Fucking Nichols was pissed at him.
I was dying. Oh yeah, Grollic clearly defied fate.
Sucks like
and
Grollic's a soy boy. He can't share a beer with anybody.
he doesn't even drink, like at all.
I don't know if he's ever tried alcohol.
What the hell?
It has been offered to him, and he always said no.
Maybe he'll change his ways. He seems more grown up and jaded now. Maybe he'll take a beer. Who knows? He's still a vegetarian though.
Yeah.
Oh, cringe.
Suppressing his orcish nature. Those teeth aren't for show, bro. They're for tearing through skin. Pretty sure your stomach acid has the facilities to digest raw meat without any illness.
Oh well.
Yeah. Fuck.
Etch.
Huh?
Etch.
Etch.
Wake up.
Waking up.
Wake up.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
You're currently being tortured
W.
Bars.
by Grollic.
So hot.
Huh?
By Grollic. Grollic's torturing you.
It's hot.
He's now doing Gangnam Style over your body.
Now this is dark fantasy.
Now this is dark fantasy. Up on Gangnam Style.